topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Yeah, yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good? What's good? I'm on the bottom right corner here. What's happening? All right, I'm gonna bring myself out right there. What's good, y'all? What is good? Actually, I'll probably be better on this side right here. Yeah. Getting situated. What's good? Happy Labor Day. Y'all already know what day it is, what time it is. I'm going to be holding it down for today. Lots of things happening, though, so don't worry. It's not just going to be an AD show. We're going to have guests. We're going to have Priest coming on live on the Zoom. It's going to be like a regular show, but, you know, it's a Zoom show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me bring y'all on screen. Bada bing. Yeah, Jody Southworth in the building. Watch. See, when I'm in control like this, we can just switch it up. I could do all kinds of things now. I can flip it up like that. Boom. Put y'all right front and center. We're gonna have a Zoom guest come on here, and we're gonna have Priest come on here soon. Got some announcements. I'm not gonna give them away. I'm gonna let Priest announce the announcements. I'm just administrating. I'm the man behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where we at. Take it from the top. 99 Cham 1 in the house. Rawhide in the house. Izzy. SL Smith is a regular. What's going on, SL Smith? You VIP, man. Jody Southworth. She's in the house. She's VIP also. Mo Life. VIP. Torian Howard Terry in the house. She says AD, A Dizzle. I get that all the time. You VIP also, man. 99 Cham 1. Turn up AD. Check, check, check. Yo, should I turn up my mic? Is that what you're saying? Turn up, or are you just saying like turn up in general? Let's see. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I used to have the headset mic, but I had to switch it out because I used another headset mic at my work and that one busted. So the podcast mic, which sounds better anyway. But I was doing the headset thing because it was easy to move around, do stuff, and I felt like the dude from The Matrix. So that's why that was going. Let me check this out. Yo, I'm getting my sound effects up. Labor Day.
Amazing.
Yeah. There we go. What's good? All right. Tone one. FG already starting with some trouble. What'd he say? He said, Al Smith, why you soft B? Okay. Izzy says, been here since before pandemic. I just don't always be in the chat. Okay, that's what's up, Izzy. Cool, cool. SL says, last night was great. 99 says, one love, everyone. 1 says, one bud. Ooh, there's a lot of ones in the chat. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know that is customary to hit 1 if the audio is good. That's what's up. So, yeah, man. If you're just joining once again, we're going to have Priest joining us here soon. Don't worry. It's not going to be an AD show necessarily. I'm just holding it down temporarily. We're going to have an other Zoom guest be joining us today. I'm going to open up our meeting here to see when he joins. So, yeah, we just rocking it. It's Labor Day, y'all. Priest has a lot of things going on today. But he will be joining us via Zoom. So, yeah. Check, check. Okay, that's what's up. So what's going on, y'all? We're going to freestyle for now. I mean, freestyle with topics, so to speak. I'm not going to be rapping or anything, don't worry. Sound effects there. Yo, that's a little loud, yo. I got to bring the laughter down. Nobody laughing that loud. Yeah, Loch Ness Monster. Yo, I got a verse where I mentioned Loch Ness monsters. You know, that's funny. But he's in the chat. That's where it's at. What's good? Okay, so we got 38 people joining us already. Okay, it's Labor Day. It's a holiday. I don't expect it to be too crazy in here today. People are doing their barbecues. People are doing their thing today. You know, it is a holiday. I get it. You know, but I'm at my crib. I don't even want to go out, go to the store, go anything like that. Like that. You know, I know it's a holiday. Y'all already know, but we're gonna make the best of it. There is an announcement for today. I'm not going to. I know not yet. S.L. Smith. Um, there's an announcement for it today, and I don't want to give it away. I'd rather someone else announce it. I'm not gonna say it, but it is a special day today. Besides being Labor Day. Anyway, let me get these other sound effects going over here. Yes, sir. So we just flowing with it right now. What's up with y'all? Let's see. Eric Ramsey in the house with the cat smiling. Yeah, man. Mojito had his birthday last week. My cat is 15 years old. That's like 68 or something in cat years. But yeah, shout out to the cat. You know, we in Virgo season right now. We in the end of summer. You know, we're in the house of wheat, also known as Bethlehem. So yeah, we're in Bethlehem right now. House of wheat, Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what's happening now. Let's see. Where else we at? Mile High Treetop says peace to the like-minded. Eric Ramsey put up some smoke. You smoking today? I'm not smoking today. No smoke today, man. I'm using cannabis as a special occasion and a very therapeutic thing. It's more medicinal. It's too damn strong. So I can't do an everyday thing anymore. Now it's like, okay, is this a time to be Superman right now? Do you know what I mean? Because for me, I do like a sativa hybrid, and it makes me feel like Superman. But if I don't feel like being Superman, there's no point to it. I'm not gonna like smoke just to go to the pavilions and have this brilliant mindset going on with all these ideas and all this motivation and things happening when I'm just driving to the store. It's a waste. It's a waste of energy, and it also uses up a lot of glycogen. As y'all know, the brain uses up a lot of sugar, and if you do cannabis, you're going to use a lot of sugar also because there's a lot of energy being used. Hence, therefore, your blood sugar drops and you get the munchies. You technically also get the munchies if you have black coffee because your blood sugar drops there too. But I digress. Mile High Treetop says Virgo represent. Yeah, man. A lot of powerful Virgos. I'm getting deja vu from last year. I was talking about Virgos. Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, some brilliant people. Every sign is brilliant in their own right. But now we are on to the Virgo season, so shout out to them. Uh-oh, we got someone joining us already. Yeah. Good, because I was about to get too astrological right now. We're going to get him ready on the screen. Yes, sir. Our first Zoom guest of the day.
You called me a guest?
Yes, sir.
I'll be a guest of my own show.
How you doing? You sound a little muffled.
Yeah, I'm our guest. AD.
Make sure the microphone isn't covered.
You hear me now? Better?
Yeah, it's a little still muffled.
Please heard.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. You set it up.
It sounds like you're either far away from the mic or it's being covered up by something.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
What about now?
Oh, way better. Yeah. Peace.
Yo, peace. It's good.
That
I was
much?
like, am I guest on my own show?
Yes, sir.
No doubt. Hold on.
We got
I'm in
the
this.
host with the most. Yeah, I said guest at first because I wanted
Hold on.
I wanted to surprise everybody.
We'll get into a spot where I can hear everybody.
Busy day. That's all I can say.
Yeah, just finishing up the video.
Oh,
you
what?
Know what I'm saying?
Oh,
some more.
That's,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just finishing up the video. A little bit more touches to it. Where I'm over here. We just shoot over here. I had a little meeting and shoot a video also. Word. So yeah, it was good.
Nice,
We got
man.
brother Ankh coming in, man. I spoke to Lone. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I spoke to Lone Ninja. I'm gonna show y'all where y'all can see me in a few.
Okay.
Y'all see me on set.
Hey, there you go.
Let's see.
Peace.
Yeah, so I'm out here. Hello?
All right, we hear you.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to a spot.
So you did a music video? You did a
Yup. Aroma for a Bractus Rebus album.
Nice.
So we shooting the video is crazy. You know, cause we had to get this spot that he got this location, you know, and he only could get it today. So I was like, all right, what we can do. But
That's
then I
perfect.
spoke to brother Ankh early, so it's gonna be dope. That word.
Nice. Yo,
Yeah, we on set. We on the set like vets.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, people are getting hyped up about this album, man.
Yeah, yo. I'm ready to give them a little sample, yo. I can't wait. I can't wait. We're gonna go through it. Maybe later on, I'll make a surprise guest if we don't finish up with this video.
You gonna have a knowledge born breakdown?
Oh, I can't wait for him to break down the album.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Shout out to the whole craft room, everybody in the craft. We out here shooting the video. You didn't even. All right. Yo, I'm gonna come right back in.
All right.
Hit me. I'm because I gotta shoot this scene.
All right, for sure.
Yo, shout out to the craft. Yo, y'all come in. Make sure y'all hit that like, man. We at 80. Let's get to this 90 to 100K real quick. Yo, shout out to everybody that's participating. Y'all know what I said last night. I'm sticking to it too. Word. Yeah, yo, nobody disrespect the craft or just, you know, we it's all about brotherhood, sisterhood. It's all about family, community, family, and then family makes community. So always remember that. So that's key and first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want brothers to get it mixed up, but you can't just be. I'll address a lot of stuff when I get there, right?
All right.
Word.
That's what's up.
Peace to everyone. Peace to the universe. Who's that?
You coming back?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
Nice. All right. Cool. All right. That is what's up, y'all. Y'all heard it from the man himself. This he's doing a video for the new album, yo. It's for one of the tracks in the new album. It's gonna be off the rails. I've had the opportunity, obviously, to already hear it, man. Y'all gonna love it. I'm just gonna say that. I can't give anything else away, really. But it's gonna be cool. I can tell you though, there's gonna be a snippet coming out on Instagram soon. It's a very short snippet of one of his other songs. So you're gonna hear that, and it's basically a promotion. It's an Instagram reel promotion for the album, but in that reel, you're getting a nice solid 30 seconds of something.
Yo, play up the
Oh, you're still there?
You sent it to Sean today, right? You sent it to Sean today, right?
I sent it to Sean, and you know it's got that clip in there, that snippet.
Oh man, you know what I'm there? Yo, let me tell you.
You heard it, right?
Purpose. Yeah, it was fire.
Okay.
Purpose came through. I think that's Don Will, but You know, so yeah, playing for the audience real quick. I want to get their feedback.
That snippet?
Yeah, play the snippet for them so they can see it live.
Got you. All right, 1 second. Let me get it set up here. I got it in a special spot. Yes, sir.
Put fire in the chat, everybody.
Okay, here we go.
Praise the Most High.
Hold on. I hit that button again.
Shout out to Rasul, Sul birthday today.
There it is.
Shout out to the Gemini, the first Gemini to step up. Rasul after MJ. Word.
There it is. 1 second. I want to make sure you can hear it on your end here on my side. Were you able to hear audio? Priest.
Nah, Cypher.
Did you hear audio on your side?
Nah, Cypher. That means no.
Oh, got you. All right, hold on. I'm trying to fix that right now. I don't know why it's not letting me do that all of a sudden. I'm trying to share sound. Oh, here we go.
I'll be right back.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna play it. Peace. Yo, this software updated overnight. And it doesn't let me share sound. Okay, I can fix that while y'all listening. Here we go. Check it out. Hold on. Feed. Here we go.
Praise the Most High, the smoke rise, they ghosts fly, they both died. They throat tied on the goat hide, sacrifice them all to ball. Rain fall, my tears pour, my ears sore, pagans don't hear law. Theodore, the old man stumbled from smearing off. Weird cough, appeared lost, brushing his beard off. His lady riffing from a distance, wishing he cared more. Tobacco called bear claw, the back of his hair gone.
There it is. Short snippet. Yeah, man. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that people can hear when they join. I'll be playing that again. Short snippet, but it was just a first part of a verse. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm trying to figure out why Zoom all of a sudden is all different now. Can't even blame the retrograde anymore. I'm trying to share sound. All right, well, I'm going to handle that later then. Yeah, there's supposed to be a thing where it says share sound. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to come back to that. That's gonna be a situation later. All right. For now, we gotta keep the show going. So what's happening? David Blazer in the house. Let's see. HBD. Yeah, that's right. Rasul's birthday, yo. I don't know if he's gonna be joining us today either. We'll see. Yeah. David Blazer in the house. That's what's up. Brown Baron Beats. He says, happy birthday, Rasul. Mile High Treetop says, AD, have you listened to RZA's new joint, A Ballet Through Mud? Not yet, but let me make a note of that to check that out. A lot of new tracks coming out lately, huh? All right, got my notes. Getting out my notes. Okay, you said it's called A Ballet Through Mud. I wish I could play it now, but you know, I can't really play other people's tracks without KP here. Let's see. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Mile High says, anything from KP or RZA has my attention. Big respect to the energy output. You too, AD. Thanks for holding down the podcast. Thanks, man. I'm doing the best I can. That's all I could do. Just doing the best I can. Trying to administrate, we got when we got the main host here. Sometimes we have a co-host when Solomon's here. So now it's just the engineer, and I'm doing the best I can. Mile High Treetop says, big up Rasul. But the cool thing about these kinds of shows is whatever happens, we make the best of it. And sometimes I'll take a clip of it and then make that a separate thing. So you're just seeing the raw live, and whatever comes out of this comes out, But yeah. Underland Fortress in the house. What's going on, man? It says, peace to the gods. Y'all got to check out Underland Fortress. He's doing really good with the beats. And nowadays, that's key, man. We got to get these producers the credit they deserve. So many tracks out there that are fire, but you got to realize it's because the beat. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the mainstream. I DJ, so I have to play a lot of the mainstream stuff. I'm playing a lot of mainstream hip hop at one of the clubs I work at, and some of it, it's like lyrics are just so elementary, and I get it, but the beat is just hitting hard with the 808s, and a lot of them sound pretty good. It's interesting hearing all these producers. Yeah, I don't want to speak too much on that. We got someone coming up in the Zoom. Make some room. Watch out. Here we go. Let's see who it is.
Yeah.
Peace.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah. How you doing?
Okay, hold on. Let me turn the there you go. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Got you. I'm getting you on screen right now. 1 second. How you doing?
Live?
Yes, sir. We are live. Got you right there.
Okay.
Happy birthday, yo.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Deezy Weezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
It's
check
so-
out the chat room. They've all been saying happy birthday to you.
Oh man, thanks to everybody, man. 47 years old.
Dang, that's not you young.
Yeah, well, I guess I could consider myself a OG now.
Man,
Am I an OG now?
technically, yeah, I guess you could say that. OG has a lot of words. It's original gangsta. It's out.
No. I'm not a
It's outdoor grown.
outdoor grown. I never heard of that.
Like Kush, like OG Kush.
Oh yeah, OG Kush. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OG has several words that works in its acronym and everything. But that's cool,
I want to
man.
apologize to everybody, man. I usually I do like a little party. Last time we always do something, but this year I didn't really I don't know. I didn't plan anything.
I mean,
Maybe
we
you guys are
still.
thinking about a bunch of ideas. So we'll do something. Maybe you do something. We'll do something next year.
Hey, it's not over because you got the whole month.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you're gonna be here next Sunday, we can just have a little party right here.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I gotta know what kind of cake you like. You like, vanilla cake, chocolate cake, I don't know, carrot cake, whatever cake you like. I
You
can
get a
set
cinnamon cake,
a cinnamon cake. Ooh,
banana bread cake. Can you get that?
yeah, I think
I know you like that. AD know what I'm talking about.
I can make that happen.
With the cinnamon on it.
Okay, I can make that happen. I got a bakery down the street that we use for all the parties at the spot, so I could set that up. But I got to make sure you.
I got my birthday Mickey's right here.
Oh, there you go. That's what's up.
I know y'all gonna trash me. Y'all shouldn't be drinking, but
Hey, it's your birthday, man. You can do whatever you want today, man.
I'm not drinking any. I ain't taking no shots or nothing. I'm just having a drink. Beer.
Yeah, taking it slow, man. Taking it
Yeah, man.
slow.
You
That's
know.
good. Happy birthday, man. That's awesome. Yo, you got the chat room right here. Let me see. Make sure you can see the chat.
525.
I'm gonna move
Wow.
myself out the way. Boom. I'm gonna get the chat room right there.
Yeah, I think Priest, man, he at the beach, man.
Yeah, he's shooting a video.
Oh, he's shooting a video. Okay.
Yeah. He's got
Nice, man.
a video coming out. I think it's by Big Boy Productions.
Big Bo, man, he came out of
Big
the
Bo.
woodwork.
That's right. That's right.
He
Yeah.
came out of the woodworks.
That's right. He's the one that did the Mother video.
Yep.
Did a great job on that. And now,
Yeah, man.
now they're filming this next one, Pluroma, which is a great track, man. So that's exciting. It's all about the videos.
Yeah, it is. And I'm about to shoot some videos too, you guys. I'm just been trying to figure out how just to get it done.
Mm.
I actually had, I'll let all of you guys know, I had a video done by Voltage Controller. Me and him did it.
Yeah.
And it was like it was kind of like a Donnie Arcade video.
Oh, wow. Like animation?
Yeah. But the guy I had, I'm just gonna let everybody know on the craft, man. I feel so bad for this, man. I was so depressed when I had this guy staying at my house with me.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like my engineer. So we were doing a bunch of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he found somewhere else to stay. And one day we were working on some stuff, and I told him because I got a PC and I had to clear off my computer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I told this guy, man, I said, yo, man, I want you to clear stuff off on my computer, but do not erase the music or the music videos. He said, oh, man, yeah, Rasul, man, I ain't going through that. He does it. And then he leaves. And, sometimes I'm a nonchalant guy. I was sitting around for like maybe a day or two. And then I had an idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the computer and tried to pull up the video, and nothing was there.
Oh,
You
no.
know, yeah, man, all the beats was gone. It was crazy, man.
So wait,
And
so
so we don't.
it got deleted?
Yeah, I guess so, man. It's kind of heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking when you lose files, man.
Man, I gotta get you on Dropbox, man, because when you have
I know
Dropbox,
yo, AD, man, that Dropbox for the album, man, that joint is dope. I've been sending it out to mad cats, man.
and it's in the cloud, man. It can't be destroyed.
Yeah, don't go nowhere. Yeah, man.
If I lose all my computers, if you take away everything from me, I still have everything I've ever done. I put everything in the Dropbox, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yo, just to let everybody know, we're gonna redo that video
There you go.
because I have all of the same clips in the animation from the video. So now I just have to re-edit it again, and I'm gonna inshallah, I'm gonna do that. God willing, this week I'm gonna do that, and also going to do a video for My Name Is Hey Ru and Reborn. That's the 3 in African Holocaust off my solo album, and I remastered the album.
Okay.
So that's gonna be cool. I mean, I guess you guys heard those songs already, but in my opinion, you didn't really hear it because the sound quality on that version of my album doesn't really sound that good. So I advise people, we're gonna re-put this album out, remastered version of my solo album. It sounds way better.
Yeah, you're gonna relaunch it, remaster. That's very common.
Yeah, and we're gonna put it. My album is not on Spotify.
Okay.
So I look at that like nobody's really heard it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a true fan, I guess you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Is it on YouTube or on SoundCloud? Where you at?
My solo album, no. I don't know where it's on. It's on Apple Music.
Oh, okay. At least you got it there. You got it there.
Yeah, it's on there, and it's on YouTube. But I'm going to put up the remastered version.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I'm going to do some visuals for that, and we're also going to put it out on an NFC CD chip. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a video of that.
Mm.
With NFC CD chip, you could just take the chip, scan it with your phone, and the album will come out with all of your feeds, all of your features, social media applications, and everything. It's new technology.
There you
And
go.
well, not new technology. They have it in Korea and Japan and China, but we want that is just starting to come to America.
That's what's up. We got Ankh in the house. You see Ankh?
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, I'm here, man. What's good with you, brother? How you doing?
Doing
I'm
good.
doing good.
Rasul, I see you. What's good, man?
What's going on, brother? Salam alaikum, brother.
Man, salami and bacon.
Why you gotta say that, man? Why you gotta say that, man? Salam and bacon, man. You always gotta start it off with that, man. Why can't you respect the Muslims, man?
I never heard that.
Muslims, man.
He said salami and
you always
bacon.
you always gotta take a shot, man. Maybe I should just say peace, black power. Huh?
Nah, you could just say peace. I'm good with that, but you hit me with the Muslim greeting. Assalamu alaikum. And I say, all right, salami and bacon. Hell.
No, wa alaikum salam, brother.
That's for you. I mean,
I'm salam and bacon. I don't eat no bacon, brother.
Oh, okay, well, you know, I'm an atheist, though.
I don't eat turkey bacon or beef bacon either, brother.
Well, that's fine. I'm saying that's a religious treatise. I don't follow.
Yeah, whatever, man. You always
treaties.
trying to take shots. You see that, AD?
I ain't taking no shots, yo.
Starting to show off already with the shots.
Start off on a good foot.
I love it, y'all.
Start off with scientific literacy foundation.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a scientist too, brother.
No, you're not. No.
I'm a scientist too, brother.
What school you went to?
But what school you went to, brother?
I ain't say I was a scientist.
I'm an independent scientist, brother.
Oh, nah, that's bullshit. I ain't going through bullshit.
You not an independent scientist, brother?
Hell no. No, I practice scientific literacy and I promote and teach scientific literacy.
That's independent. That's independent scientific study, brother. You didn't go to a school, brother.
No,
everybody got to use that when they study science.
No, that's not true. I'm not trying to hear that.
That's true.
I hold strict to the rules and regulations of science. You need a damn degree. We want to make sure that you qualified and your teachers was qualified and you ain't just diving on the internet talking shit. We ain't doing that. Excuse me.
Well, that's a lot of y'all. I'm not saying you, but that's a lot of
me.
Look at your boy Billy Carson.
I know, okay, but he call himself a scientist. So will a real scientist please stand up?
Well, a lot of y'all don't got no credibility, brother. I ain't saying you, but you know.
Oh, yeah, I don't even need credibility because I'm using sources that are credible. I'm using the scientific community.
Wouldn't that be a person as an independent scientist?
No, it would not be. No.
That would be just considered a scientist? Okay.
I'm a science advocate.
You're an advocate of science.
I'm an advocate of science. I'm a science advocate.
That's a nice cliche. I like that.
It's real. Look it up. See what it takes to be an advocate.
I know what it is. It's still to me, it still falls in the vein of independent scientists. Advocate of science, independent scientist. It's all the same. It's all in the same vein.
Independent science in what? What field of science are you in?
Well, brother, I follow the same model. I'm just not going to consider myself a professional. That's why I put independent in front of everything. That means I do my own independent research based off the scientific method. What's wrong with that?
Come on. Yeah. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do the scientific method.
You don't think you're doing the same thing?
No, you're going way far with me. I'm gonna give it to you, Rasul.
All right, go ahead. How you doing, though?
You can use the scientific method in your backyard. You absolutely can.
You can't. I ain't got a lab.
You can. I ain't tripping. But the subject matter that I'm be talking about, you're gonna need more than your backyard. Well, a natural selection, man, you can see that occur in your backyard. You actually can. You can see the diversity of life in your backyard.
Indeed, I agree with that.
So yeah, you can see a group of ants over here and another group of ants over here, and they fit to their environment and different ecological systems within the backyard, just like a variety of plants and trees in your backyard. So yeah, all right, I'm with y'all.
You know, brother, I've studied. You know, I'm also I used to deal with chemicals and different things. I used to like to blow stuff up. So I used to put chemicals and things like that when I was a little kid, just to experiment.
Oh man, mad scientist.
Scientists do that kind of stuff, though.
We don't call you a mad scientist. How about that?
Yeah, I might be a mad scientist. I like that, yo, Unc. I love you, Unc. I love Unc, yo. I'm a fan. I'm actually a fan, but you don't like the Muslims. Why you don't like the Muslims, man?
I don't dislike the Muslims. I ain't say I don't dislike a person for what they believe in. Not even a
Alright.
little bit.
You
I
say
think everybody
assalamu
has
pork.
inalienable
You
rights.
say assalamu bacon. You
I know,
know.
but I can't. So I can't have fun with it. Now all of a sudden,
I was just playing with you. Go ahead though. Go ahead with the
no, what's
presentation.
divine to you might not be divine to me. That's all.
Indeed. Science is divine though.
No. I wouldn't say
You
that.
don't think science is divine?
No, I would. I'm saying I wouldn't say that.
All right, well, maybe you can't use that word divine. In the scientific community, they probably wouldn't use that.
Of course not. See, I stay hard and strict to the rules. It's important.
Yeah, you got to follow rules. A lot of cats don't want to follow rules. I was watching a Billy Carson video, and he went to Angkor Wat, to the ancient temples of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and pointed at a glyph. I don't use that for lack of a better word, and said that was a dinosaur.
Right. Yeah.
That stuff has to stop, yo.
Well, we know that's not a scientific fact. Dinosaurs and humans did not reside in the same time.
He said the dinosaurs lived amongst humans.
No,
There's no way that they could write
real.
that or carve that into the temple unless it was a dinosaur. He said it looked like a triceratops.
Yeah, he said anything. Yeah, he be saying anything, man. So we pays no attention to pseudoscience. Billy Carson is a pseudoscientist.
You know, we come from the pseudo world.
Yeah. Yeah, the world is basically
York would say all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he say anything. You finally admit that, huh?
What's that?
I said you finally admitted that. How long it take for you to admit that point?
You see, why you trying to put me on the spot, man, like that, man?
Put you on the phone. I ain't trying to put you on the spot, man. You know, we all grow.
You know, I'm glad you asked me that, man. Because even though some of the stuff was outrageous, I was still willing to support them.
Killah Priest.
What's good?
What's going on,
What
Killah
up,
Priest?
brother? Ankh in the building.
What's up, there, Killah? What's good?
I can't wait till you get into it, my brother. What's good with you? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling real good, man. You know, got Rasul on here. I'm a little jumpy with Rasul on here.
So you gotta chill out, Rasul. What's Rasul doing? He asked you about the science.
He said he's a scientist. The hell we're going to school. I'm just
happy birthday, Rasul.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. I forgot it.
Yeah, man, thank you. I'm 47 years old, man.
All right, well, you moving right along that train.
Yeah, I feel great.
That's good. Should feel great. Looking healthy.
I want to be up there with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Y'all look great too. You know what I mean? We doing good, man, for ourselves.
Hey, let them start this build. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna tune in because they calling me. I gotta shoot this shot real quick.
Shoot that shot. Don't mess it up, man. Don't be messing with Rasul, man.
Make sure it look good, yo.
All right, y'all got to enable the screen share so I can go ahead and share my presentation, man, to get this show on the road.
Yes, sir. One second. Let me do that now.
Let's go.
And cool. I'm going to stop the share on my end and let that go there. And then we're going to be up in here. Okay, 1 second, y'all.
Yep, you already did it.
Yep. And you are clear. Boom. I'm gonna make some. Go ahead.
Okay. Simply put, this is a National Geographic magazine. I suggest everybody get this one. This was based off of skin color. Great National Geographic one right here. And so starts off with there's no scientific basis for race. Yeah. It's a made-up label, man. I just want y'all to know that. And that's important to understand that. And this whole article is dedicated to that. Whole thing dedicated to that. Very, very important. I suggest your listening audience, man, get a copy of this if you can. Right.
Yes.
And so let's just start right here. Okay. And so we're talking about DNA profiles of these two are nearly 99% similar. So that's a chimpanzee and that's a human. Chimpanzee on the left, human on the right. All right, but they're 99%, almost 99% similar. They share 99% DNA. It's important to understand this. They say the genes of any two humans, of course, are even more alike. So all human beings, regardless of your skin color, right? We're 99.99 the same. We're just 1 point off. And those differences are maybe your eye color, your hair texture, and your skin color. Okay? It says, but after our pre-human ancestors shed most of their hair, body hair, we evolved highly visible differences in skin color. Tiny tweaks to our DNA account for them. Dark pigmentation would have helped our ancestors cope with the intense African sun. When Africans migrated out of Africa into low sunlight regions, lighter skin became advantageous. When I say advantageous, it made more sense for the human species to be a little bit lighter. In the advent of farming, where you wasn't getting a whole lot of vitamin D, you needed your skin to lighten up. We understand that vitamin D is actually produced in the skin. Vitamins don't come from the sun. I'm gonna say this again. That's something Dr. Feelgood Valentine said, that all of a sudden vitamins come from the sun. That's not true. Vitamin D is actually.
Don't we get? They say we get vitamin D from the sun, though, right?
No, it's not. It does not.
It don't say that.
UVA, no, it's not. I'm telling you, UV rays is actually produced in the skin. All right.
Okay.
All right, that's an important part to understand. Very, very important. All right, I want y'all just to see the variations in skin color there. Variations in hair. All right, very, very important to see this. So a lot of times we've been stuck on the racist trope of what an African looks like. It's nonsense. Some Africans have thick lips, small noses, small lips. Some have peppercorn hair. Some have straight hair. Some have different types of eyes. Very, very, we have the most variation. There's no one way to be African. I think this is important to know this. I'm telling you, you can look at a person and think that they may be a European in Africa. And I'm trying to get you to wrap your head around it, that might just be an indigenous African. We can get into some questions later on about that. But this racist trope that all Africans look one way, y'all all seen they broke it down to 5 races, which was actually scientific racism. They said Mongoloid, Caucasoid, Oceania, Negroid, and what else? What's the last one? Mongoloid, Caucasoid, Oceania, and Native American. And they always showed you this wild picture of the Negroid with the big lips and big nose, real short and looking crazy. That was a racist picture. And they showed the European like a knight in shiny armor, like Prince Charles or somebody. So they found the wildest looking black person, said, that's the Negro, and found what they thought to be the best looking white person, said, that's the Caucasian. We can't get our minds off of that. So I'm telling you, do you see the different variations in these different Africans right here? There you have it, different variations of Africans. There's no one way to be African, because you can go to Asia and you can see Japanese, they're on the continent of Asia. Chinese, they're on the continent of Asia. Koreans, they're on the continent of Asia. You can see people in India, they're on the continent of Asia. And you can go to the Caucasus Mountains, they're all on the continent of Asian, and they're all variations. There's no one way to look Asian.
That is true.
So
I mean,
look,
I think it's a European conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Don't mess up the presentation.
You don't think so? I mean,
No,
I'm agreeing with you, brother.
We get into this. All right, so here we go. Understanding human evolution, but yeah, you're right. I don't know about a conspiracy. You want to say it was a conspiracy to make us?
Nah, well,
you could be right.
It's a conspiracy noun. It's a conspiracy noun.
Let me see.
You know
They did
the reason why I
conspire.
say that. The reason why I say that is because everybody in America is fixated on the color of a person's skin. That right there was a psychological. They created that for us to argue back and forth. In ancient times, medieval times, hold on. The color line didn't particularly really exist until the European wanted to move the Arabs, really the Africans and the Arabs, out of Europe. That came, so I'm agreeing with you. Maybe I shouldn't have used conspiracy.
No, they did conspire, right? Because that was part of the slave trade. It was definitely a conspiracy to get that money and get that free labor. So I'm not even tripping off that. And yeah, they got it. They got the Moors up out of Africa. Most people don't know there was a sub-Saharan African element to the Moors.
Yeah, well, there's a confusion. There's confusion with that. Can I just say?
No, we're not doing that. Nope.
All right, go ahead.
Let me get down. I won't be able to get down. I won't get all the way down.
All right, go ahead.
Let me get down. Oh, that's at the back. Let me get all the way down. Let me move this. Let me get the start of this daggone presentation so we can get this going. All right. Okay, understand human evolution, the journey through Charles Darwin insight and our ancient past. Introduction to human evolution. Y'all see the picture on the left. I believe it's to be Homo florensis.
Like Homo erect. No, Homo sapien, right?
No, that's not Homo sapien. Not at all. Nope. Believe that to be Homo florensis. So, human evolution is a fascinating story that traces the biological and cultural development of our species over millions of years. This study reveals how humans have adapted to their environments influenced by natural selection and other evolutionary processes. So right here, you see one of the first maps. This is a map, phylogenetic tree. But this is Charles Darwin map. So he actually conceived this idea of branches coming off of branches. This is in his book, in his notes. Definition of evolution. Human evolution refers to the gradual processes by which humans develop from early primates to modern Homo sapiens. This process includes changes in physical characteristics, behaviors, and cognitive abilities over millions of years, shaped primarily by environmental pressures and genetic variations. The importance of studying evolution. Study of human evolution provides insight into how we have adapted to our environments and the biological similarities we share with other species. It enhances our understanding of genetics, development, and the history of human behavior, which are crucial for fields like anthropology, medicine, and environmental science. So evolution is important in these things. It's also important in understanding our history. Most people don't even know that. So understanding evolution would even help you understand the Nile Valley conversation we've been having over the last 4 years. As a matter of fact, over the last 50 years, if you understand evolution, you can understand the population in the Nile Valley. Now, the overview of Darwin's contributions.
Well, can I ask one question real
I'm
fast?
in the middle of this. I'm cooking with hot grease.
Let me just ask something, man.
Won't you write down? I don't want you to add nothing to this. I don't want you to mess this up.
Someone ask a question.
You cannot ask questions in the middle of the presentation, yo. But since
Why
it's your
not?
birthday, what's the question?
Why do you use Charles Darwin's model of evolution?
Oh, man, you say that question. We're going to put a pin on that. Great. Maybe you'll learn why right here.
No.
Great question. Great question. Great
This-
question. Great question. Great question. So here you go. This is why. Charles Darwin laid the foundation of modern evolutionary biology. So his work, his scientific work, Origin of the Species by way of natural selection and the favorite races, and everybody always mess up the title favorite races because they think we're talking about races. We not. It's not, he wasn't talking about races. Nowhere in his book did he talk about humans until the end of the daggone book. When he mentioned them, he mentioned humans in passing. When he was talking about races, he was talking about the variations. So,
well, why
let me finish. Come on,
the
Rasul.
European community
Rasul,
seems as
Rasul.
though they try to like look away from that.
They don't, Rasul. Nobody looks away from that.
Yeah.
Only those who say Assalamu alaikum. Look away.
You got the jokes, man. Why you always got to throw the joke in there, man?
Evolutionary biology through his theory of natural selection. It said his
Yeah,
work, including on the origin of species, provide evidence for the mechanisms of evolution and sparked a revolution in scientific thought about the development of life on Earth.
Okay. Here's my thing.
No,
Let me
you
say
cannot,
that,
man. In the middle of my thing, yo, you cannot keep
So
going.
you gotta let him cook.
All right, go
Come on,
ahead,
man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Charles Darwin's theory on natural selection. It says natural selection is a key mechanism in evolution posed by Charles Darwin. He suggests that organisms better adapt to their environment, tend to survive, and reproduce more successful more successfully shaping the characteristics of our future generations. So we're talking about our organism having the ability to give birth to valuable offspring. What's a valuable offspring? A valuable offspring is an organism that reaches the age of reproduction. And not only reach the age of reproduction, but give birth to valuable offspring. It's very simple in nature. Either you reproduce or die and go extinct. Principles of natural selection. Natural selection operates on the principle that variations exist within a population. I'm going to say this again. Variations exist within a population. Right now on this panel, we got different variations. You got Killah Priest, he's darker skin. You got me, I'm brown skin. You got Rasul, he's in the middle. And you got me, man, he's lighter than all of us. But that does not make him any less human. It does not make him any less intelligent than us. What it makes him is part of the human family. This is important to understand this. So natural selection operates on the principle that variations exist within a population. Individuals with traits that provide survival advantage are more likely to succeed in reproduction, leading these advantages, these advantageous traits to become more common over generations. So if you give rise to a variable offspring and has darker skin, then the progenitors over time will have darker skin, because those in the population with darker skin survive more on the savannas in Africa. Those with lighter skin survive more on the plains and steeples in Russia. Evidence for support natural selection. Evidence for natural selection includes observed evolutionary changes in the species, like the beak size of Darwin's finches adapted to different food sources. Fossil records and genetic studies also provide substantial backing for its mechanisms. You look on the screen, you'll see these finches.
Right.
Some of the beaks was designed to eat insects. Some of the
natural selection.
Rasul, you playing right now?
I'm just saying that because you
I'm
know
not even
natural
listening
selection.
to you. I'm focused right now. Let me
Go ahead,
finish.
go ahead.
So I'm telling you that these birds right here, their beaks are fit for eating. Some was fixed for eating seeds. Some was fixed for eating worms. But it gave them advantage. Impact on biological sciences. This is important. Darwin's theory revolutionized biological sciences by providing a unifying explanation for the diversity of life on Earth. It influenced fields such as genetics, ecology, and paleontology, ecology and paleontology, fostering deeper research into the evolutionary process. Key concepts in evolutionary biology. Evolutionary biology is driven by core concepts such as adaptation, variation of a species, and speciation. These principles explain how species evolved and diversify over time, highlighting, and processes that shape life's diversity. These principles explain how the species evolve and diversify. Life on planet Earth is diversified over time, highlighting the intrinsic processes that shape life diversity. So every time you look around, the world we live in is diverse. It's diversity that wins the day. Why is life on Earth so diverse? Well, we seen it happen during the pandemic. There were people that didn't even get sick off the coronavirus. There were some people that were asymptomatic. They had the virus, but they didn't show any symptoms. There were some that got sick and died, and there was some in between. This was the genomes. This was the diversity. And through that diversity, the virus didn't wipe us all out. Imagine if we all had the exact same genomes with the exact same variations and the virus attacked us, we would have died. But being as though the human diversity was, what are you doing right now, bro?
I'm just saying, I remember you was telling people to take the shot, though. Like,
oh, man, I'm not even talking about that right now. You missing the whole thing. The weed you smoking got to be good. It's got to be good. Because I know you heard what I just said. What I said was, presentation is not on the vaccine. The presentation
vaccine,
It's
though.
talking about, so what? That's what I do. I don't
All
promote
right, well, you know,
pseudoscience.
you
So I'm
talking
gonna make
about
my point. Let me finish
immune
my point,
systems and
Rasul.
cats can. All
Sul,
right,
you
go
got
ahead.
you gotta let him cook, Sul. You gotta let
There's
him
no
cook.
way, Rasul.
All
And you
right,
said
all right.
Assalamu alaikum. And go
See?
tell your God to give you some
That's
type
why I
of
keep.
some
That's
type
that
of
right there,
reserve.
man. That's they keep disrespect. All right, man. Go
No,
ahead, man.
I'm
I got love for you,
disrespecting,
bro.
but I'm
Oh,
doing a
I got love
presentation.
for you.
How's that not disrespectful? I'm sitting there doing a presentation. You diving out the rental wrong as 3 left feet, talking
When?
reckless and crazy. You ain't paying attention because if you paid
Talking
attention, you'd understand why the virus didn't kill everybody. The reason the virus didn't kill everybody because there was diversity in the human population.
I
Some
didn't
of us
catch it.
got sick.
You
Some
catch
of
it?
us got
Did you
extra
catch it?
sick. Some of us got
Did you
sick
catch
and died. Some of us didn't even get affected by it. Some of us were
Nah, I wasn't
asymptomatic,
affected.
meaning they didn't have symptoms, but they still had it. Some of us had just a cough and a cold. But that is the proof positive evolution in how the human genome is very, very diverse. That's proof positive
Skateboarding
of evolution,
during the
bro.
coronavirus.
There you go.
That was good.
There you go. So I'm cooking with hot grease.
All right, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Adaptation and survival. Right here is another chart of different skin colors. That's in the magazine I told y'all to read, National Geographic. See the different variations of hair types and skin color, eyes, everything. The whole human population is very, very diverse. Adaptation refers to the process by which species develop traits that enhance their survival and reproduction in specific environments. These traits can be physical, like thicker fur and colder climates, or behavioral, such as migration patterns in response to seasonal changes. Variations amongst individuals within a species, look, is critical for evolution. Genetic differences resulting from mutations and sexual reproduction contribute to the differing traits which enable populations to adapt to changing environments over generations, enhancing overall reliance. Reproduction success is important. Some people died and was unable to reproduce because they was dead during the pandemic. A lot of people made it and survived. The reason we was able to survive, the pathogen that colonized planet Earth very successfully, is because of the variations in our genome. We've seen evolution in real time during the pandemic. We've seen it. We've seen the different variations of the virus. That means every time the virus entered the person's body, it had the ability and could change. Thus, variations became the order of the day in the viruses. Speciation occurs when the population of a species become reproductively isolated, leading to the emergence of new species. This can happen through mechanisms such as allopatric speciation, where geographic barriers separate populations, okay? Symbiotic speciations, where new species arise from the same geographical area due to behavioral differences. The picture at the top is not actually evolution. It's an artist's rendering. You'll find this on religious websites misrepresenting evolution. There's no starting out as a monkey and ending up as a human. That's just not true. That's not evolution. That's a picture. We have different skulls at the bottom: chimpanzee, human, Homo sapiens sapien, Homo forensis, just different human species at the bottom. Y'all didn't know it was different human species, huh? Sure is. Ancestral lines in harmony with evolution. The story of evolution, the human evolution, is intrinsically woven into family tree of hominids, illustrating our biological ancestry. Understanding evolution requires exploring key species, their unique traits, and the tools that have shaped our development for millennia. So I want y'all to know that Homo sapiens sapien has not been away from each other long enough to speciate. We have not been away from us long enough to develop a new species of Homo sapiens sapiens. There's only one species of Homo sapiens sapiens, and we're at the last line. Overview of hominid family tree. The hominid family tree branches from our shared ancestry with chimpanzees and bonobos, approximately 5 to 7 million years ago. This tree showcases significant genre such as Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and eventually Homo sapiens, illustrating our evolutionary journey. We got the Australopithecus at the bottom. We got Homo forensis, the little lady right there. And at 350,000 years, we got Homo sapiens sapien from Jabal Hood in Morocco. Key species and their characteristics. Prominent hominid species include Australopithecus afarensis, known for the bipedalism, and Homo neanderthalis, characterized by the robust builds and sophisticated tools. These species contribute to our understanding of adaptability, social behavior, and survival strategies. Tools and technology in hominid evolution. The development of the tools mark a significant milestone in hominid evolution, with evidence dating back 3.3 million years ago, from samples of stone tools to advanced technology. These innovations reflect the growing cognitive abilities and social complexity of early hominids. You can find this picture right here in the Nairobi Museum in Kenya. This is the Australopithecines and the axe of using tools. Fossil evidence and archaeological discoveries. Fossil evidence is invaluable insight into the story of our life on Earth and the evolutionary journey of humans. Archaeological discoveries have unearthed critical evidence that links our ancestry to their environment and evolutionary milestones. Significance of fossils evolutionary studies. Fossils serve as a physical evidence of past life, revealing structures and adaptation that reflect evolutionary changes. They provide chronological record of life on Earth, illustrating the processes of evolution over millions of years and helping scientists to understand species origins and relationships. What are your relationships to the rest of the animals on planet Earth? Evolution gives the answers. Major fossil sites. Key fossil sites such as Oderberg Gorge in Tanzania, read this again. Key fossil sites such as Oderberg Gorge in Tanzania and footprints have provided critical information. Second, hold on. I'm live on air. Hold on. Findings like the skull of Australopithecus afarensis, known as Lucy, have shed light on the human evolutionary trajectory and behavioral patterns. Dating techniques and results. Radiometric dating methods, such as carbon dating, allow scientists to determine the age of fossils accurately. Results from these techniques provide a timeline from the emergence of different hominid species, revealing the duration of pace of human evolution throughout prehistory. You got 4 million years, you see the teeth and the jawbones. You move up to 3 million years, you see pieces of skulls. You see 2 million years, you see stone tools, and you see different cranial and eye sockets. 1 million years, you see tools in different hominid skulls. 100,000 years, you start to find Homo sapiens sapiens. So you start to find Homo sapiens in a fossil record approximately 300,000 years or before. You don't find them in a fossil record before that. So if anybody's talking about dinosaurs and humans, which are millions and millions of years, they made it up. Genetic evidence in evolution. Genetic evidence plays a critical role in understanding human evolution. The study of DNA genetics reveals insight into our ancestry, adaptation, and evolutionary mechanisms over time. Evolution of genetics and DNA. Evolutionary genetics examines how genetic variation contribute to the evolutionary process. DNA comparisons amongst the species provide insight into common ancestry and adaptive traits, revealing how genetic information influences survival and reproduction. Human beings are connected to all life on planet Earth. We call that the family tree. Luca is a universal common ancestor of all life on Earth. Comparative genomics. Comparative genomics analyzes the genomic features of different organisms to identify evolutionary relationships. This branch of genetics helps trace lineage and reveal functional similarities and differences, aiding our understanding of species adaptation through evolutionary history. The role of mutation in evolution. Mutations are changes in the DNA sequences that can lead to new traits in organisms. While many mutations are neutral or harmful, beneficial mutations can drive evolution by providing adaptive advantages, demonstrating the dynamic nature of genetic evolution. That's why with some people had certain mutations in their DNA that just didn't allow them to get sick from coronavirus, point blank. And then there were people who had mutations that didn't help them, and they died. Very interesting studies. The impact of environment on human evolution. Human evolution has been profoundly shaped by environmental factors, especially climate change, geographical variations, and migration patterns. Understanding these influences provide insight into how our species adapted over millennium. I want y'all to know right there that is the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Y'all didn't know it was ice. There was a glacier on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. It certainly is. Geologists have measured these ice caps on top of Mount Kilimanjaro, and the ice is melting away. So, throughout history, climate change has driven significant evolutionary adaptations in humans. For instance, fluctuation between glacial and interglacial periods prompted the development of distinct physical traits amongst ancient hominids, influencing survival and reproduction success. Coming to the end. Geographical influences on species development. Man, this is on the savannah. See how high that grass is? So the adaptation of walking actually allowed the ancient human population to see over the tall grasses to see the predators. Geography has played a crucial role in human evolution, acting as a barrier and facilitator for migrations and interactions. Variations in terrain, such as mountains and rivers, have influenced genetic diversity and the emergence of distinct human traits across different populations. There's certain populations that are fit to high altitudes. Mountains of Tibet. These particular humans have a mutation that allowed them to breathe in high altitudes. Migration patterns. It's a map of Mitochondria Eve leaving Africa. Early human migration were largely influenced by environmental changes and resource availability. As climate shifted and new habitations emerged, groups of early humans expanded out of Africa, shaping the geographic patterns and leading to the global dispersion of Homo sapiens. You know, anything, we talk about the study of the Nile Valley, we talk about the desertification of the Green Sahara. And as the Green Sahara desertified, human population left out, got closer to the river, lived on the river. As the Green Sahara came back, humans left the Nile Valley. Why would they leave the river? Because during wet periods, the river is ferocious. The flooding is absorbent. You can't survive near the Nile River during the green phase. Too much flooding. these pictures right here, Kenneth and Kenneth. Look it up. Kenneth and Kenneth. All right, they reconstruct ancient populations. So this is Cheddar Man right here. This is your first European right here. Conclusion and the future direction. Human evolution is dynamic field shaped by ongoing research and new findings. This section highlights key points, current studies, and the implications for understanding our species. Once again, this is your first European, Cheddar Man. Note the dark skin, blue eyes, and straight coarse hair. Summary of key points. Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection provides foundational framework for understanding human evolution. Key insight includes the importance of genetic variation, adaptation in environments, and the roles of fossil evidence mapping our ancestry. Current research in human evolution, research studies in genetic paleontology and archaeology are unlocking new insights into human origins. Notably, research includes the sequencing of ancient genomes and discovery of new hominid fossils, enriching our understanding of our evolutionary pathways. Implications for understanding our species. Get this book by Jerem Taylor. How Evolution Shapes Our Health and Transforms Medicine. Understanding evolution has helped evidence-based medicine actually work with our bodies better. The insight gained by human evolutionary research have profound implications for understanding modern human behavior, health, and social structures. This ongoing research can inform conservation efforts and guide responses to contemporary challenges related to human diversity and adaptation. Man, I appreciate y'all diving in. You can unshare my screen there, bro.
All right.
So yeah, I want to end with this part right here, though. What's really important is how evolution has shaped the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
The evidence-based medicine is very, very important. We have scientists that actually have reached total synthesis. Julian Percy, African-American scientist, actually unlocked the secret magic of plants, meaning he separated the chemicals in plants. There are chemicals in plants, and he synthesized them, giving us the understanding of why plants do what they do. This is important, and understanding evolution helps us transform our medicine. We're surrounded by trillions of viruses and bacteria. We're actually in an evolutionary war against the viruses. As they seem to want to attack us, we have to be ready for the attack. We have to understand evolution because these viruses attack us. Diseases transform and evolve. You got to understand evolution. Appreciate the opportunity to give a little something that we're not too familiar with.
Nice.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yo, hit the super chat if you guys have questions, or we're gonna check out the chat also if you guys have any questions. It is true. It's interesting to see how different plants do different things. You've got cyanide, which can come from a plant, which can hurt you, and then you've got aloe vera, which can come from a plant and heal you and have vitamin E and all that stuff. So it's amazing the power of plants and themselves, how they can hurt you or they can heal you.
Well, how about this? Everything on planet Earth is potentially a poison because you can also use cyanide for medicine. I'm going to say this again. Everything on planet Earth is potentially a poison. It's all about the amounts. It's about the amounts. At a certain amount, something can be toxic. At another amount, something can be helpful. Too much water will kill you. Too much oxygen will kill you. As a matter of fact, look up the event called the Great Oxidation. That's when oxygen was introduced to the Earth's atmosphere. It killed everything that was unable to evolve.
Oh, wow.
This is oxygen.
That was oxygen. That's crazy.
Look it up. It's called the Great Oxidation event. That's one of the first mass extinctions.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because we have obviously that system to where plants are creating carbon dioxide and then, they're creating oxygen.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, and then we create the carbon dioxide and have that cycle going on.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're working together because there's the 3 domains of life: bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotic. That's the 3 domains of life, all in the tree. So we're working together on Earth. It's important.
Yeah. Not to mention
Very, very
all the herbs, the power of herbs, and I mean, you followed that one doctor, Dr. Sebi, how he pushed all of those herbs and stuff like that to be super healing. That was very interesting because we had to figure out what herbs did what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, the doctor said he was saying your food is your medicine, and it was unscientifically based. And yeah, like if he could do all the things he claimed he could do, like where would we be at today? If he could do that, but absolutely he wasn't able to do that.
Yeah.
Right, because he didn't use the scientific method. He wouldn't have known. You so like garlic, man. We know that the active ingredient in garlic can actually be helpful to humans. But the key is how much of that active ingredient in garlic. We do know that when you take garlic, you can't take enough of it, meaning it gets out your system fast. Like for instance, we talking about marijuana and cocaine, right?
Yeah.
The active ingredients in cocaine gets out of your system faster than the active ingredient in marijuana. The active ingredient in marijuana stays about what, 36 days THC in your system, but the active ingredient cocaine is out your system in 3 to 4 days. So how is it, what would you have to do to understand that active ingredients in garlic that would allow it to stay in your system long enough? What binder can you put with that so it can stay in your system long enough to so you can reach the desired result? Well, this is what science does. The ancient ancestors, they had no idea of this. So they just took the plants because that's all they had at the time. And I'm saying that modern medicine is based off of traditional medicines, just modernized. Most people don't want to give that, they don't want to understand that realization that we're not in the Stone Age anymore. We're in the space age. Big up to all the space age Africans, man. Big up to the pseudo killers in the community of skeptics, man. We're space age Africans. We're headed for the space age. Matter of fact, we're in the space age. So we went from Nabta Playa at 7000 BCE. Nabta Playa, the playa is a beach. This is in the Nile Valley, right? Somewhere in the southern portions of Egypt, somewhere near Nubia, in case you didn't know, half of Nubian is in southern Egypt. There's a place called Nabta Playa. You have the oldest astronomical observation observatory, we want to say. All right? And it's called Nabta Playa. Look it up. Where early humans started to look at the stars. And they started to trace the monsoon rains. So they could actually start to understand the summer solstice. This was important. But without Nabta Playa, you do not get to the James Webb Telescope. Nature is under no obligation for you to understand her. Simple as that. There's different steps. So now we understand, right, the chemicals that are in plants that our ancestors didn't. This is important. They work together.
So you know how they say the devil is in the details. In this case, the devil is in the dosage.
And the dose. There you go. Because you can overdose on heroin too much, right?
Yeah.
But just the right amount, yo, it can help you out. There you have it.
Because even cocaine was medicinal back in the day.
Still is.
Wow.
Heroin is the poppy plant, morphine.
Yeah.
All that is still that.
Interesting.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, but it's just the misuse of it these days.
And it was in Coca-Cola. So
Absolutely.
for some type of obvious dosage that was appropriate at the time.
Well, the Native Americans, they chewed on the coca plant. They still do. Get given the ability to work long hours in the field.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you know, these plants, man, have been around. We know that the cures for everything can be found, just about everything, in the rainforest. And I just want you to know that scientists go to these indigenous places and they sit down and they record these things. This is important. You can't do without it. So no one's saying just get rid of the damn plants. That's ridiculous. What we're saying is human beings have developed a system to get better at understanding the damn plant life around us. So don't let a person trick you. Don't have a person leave you in the damn Stone Age. I'm just saying now we have the ability to unlock the secret magic of plants.
Wow. And that's true with diet too, because, you know, it was controversial hearing about broccoli, something simple as broccoli. You know, some people were saying like, oh, it's a hybrid plant, you know, there's man-made broccoli, but there's a lot of benefits for broccoli, and I feel it when I have broccoli. The next day, I feel better. I feel stronger. It's interesting. There's something in broccoli, but you know what I mean. It's not necessarily bad for you. It's
So
really good for
let
you.
me do this for you.
Go ahead.
If we was to go to a food market right now
Mm.
and let's go to the section where, you know, when you first come into the market, to your right, they
Yeah.
always have the vegetables. Always go to the right when you go to the food market. Stay out of the area with all the processed foods.
Yeah.
The section with the vegetables, right? And I want to tell you, if you go to this food market in 2024, I want you to look at all those vegetables. Then close your eyes and go back to a time period of, say, 1000 BCE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you see in that market be totally different. So humans have genetically altered plants.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't even eat the damn banana.
Yeah.
Hard and it's small. The Native Americans, right? They genetically altered corn. Corn ain't the corn you thinking of.
Yeah.
That's something the Native Americans did. The same with the broccoli. Okay? Yeah, human beings have altered the plants the same way they have altered the gray wolf. All these are proof positive of the lecture I just gave on evolution. So all living canines today come from the gray wolf. Just variations of the gray wolf. There's no doubt about that. Human beings, through artificial selection, altered the genetics of the gray wolf by process of artificial selection. That means they selected traits that was more favorable, that would allow the wolf to stay in close proximity to the humans. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that in the regions where the wolf was prevalent, the gray wolf was prevalent, right? Human beings and wolves don't get along. They're predators, apex predators in their area. But there were certain wolves that understood that humans threw away a lot of damn food, and they could eat that. But they also understood the wolves that were more tameable had the ability to get more food. Meaning, if you ain't wild trying to eat everybody, if you just chill out, right? Maybe you got certain genes that allow you to be not as jumpy around humans. Your temperament may be just slightly better. So they're the ones that got more free food and had to do less hunting. And all humans did was take those particular wolves and took their offspring and mated them together. So now you got a trait that's more favorable for human beings. And over time, now you got a canine, right, that has become what they say man's best friend. But it all comes from human beings in artificial selection. So if you think human beings can make like a racehorses aren't found in nature. If you take a racehorse and throw them back into nature over hundreds of thousands of years, they'll go back to the natural variety of a horse. Racehorses you do not find in the wild. Their legs are too thin, they will die. The same with the dogs that race, the greyhounds. You don't find them in nature. The humans did that. So your little pet that you're looking at in your house right now is a damn wolf. This is a variation of the original gray wolf done by humans. So if human beings, through artificial selection, can put changes in the gray wolf, then nature, through natural selection, can do the same damn thing. So yeah, back to the broccoli. Only pseudoscientists made that wild claim about broccoli. But in reality, broccoli comes from, let me see, that would be, hold on, broccoli. Wait a minute, I can actually tell you. There's like, you got broccoli, you got greens. Hold on. They're in the same family. Watch this. Let me see. Let me see.
They say broccoli can rid the body of estrogen or like clean it out.
No.
At least for males.
Interesting.
It's like a broom or a brush on the inside. Same with raw carrots. It can reduce estrogen in the body, which is interesting.
All right, so let me try to find this right here. Let's see, cabbage. Believe it's the mustard plant, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. Hold on. Yeah, many common resins like cabbage, broccoli, and kale, Brussels sprouts evolved from a single plant species. That is Brassica oleracea. That's Oleracea. They all evolved. All these plants. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
I'm gonna unshare on my end so you can see it.
All right, hold on. Let me share my screen so y'all can see this. All right, here you go.
Here we go.
There you go right there. So you got your cauliflower, your cabbage,
Yeah.
your Brussels sprouts. All right. There you go. Your kale, all that coming from that common wild mustard plant. There you go. That's Brassica.
Yeah.
Brassica. Oleracea. There you go.
Yeah,
There you have it.
Brussels sprouts was a tough one for me to eat.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
That's
it wasn't my
wild
favorite.
mustard plant.
I wasn't into
Okay.
Brussels sprouts, but I could
Okay.
handle broccoli.
But humans actually did this though. That's important to see that. Humans did that. So we talking about broccoli ain't real. No, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That's misinformation. Now it's disinformation. People do it on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, but humans did all this. So what I'm saying, if you go to your grocery store and you go back in time, none of that stuff be there today.
Yeah.
Humans did that. Genetically altered plants. It's like the Native Americans genetically altered corn. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You couldn't eat the wild variety of corn. Native Americans did that. It's important.
Wow. Yeah, just the food topic alone, seeing the evolving foods is interesting. You know, potatoes are supposed to be so popular and very satiating. We see all these different types of potatoes, with red potatoes, russet. They got the purple potatoes. I'm like, man, did we always have purple potatoes? That's crazy.
Humans do their thing, man. You know, they trying to get all the colors, man. The colors, you know, eating all the colors is actually healthy for you.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you know, to eat the colors.
Yeah.
And all that got something to do with evolution. Even when your mouth water when you see certain dishes. This takes us back to the Stone Age, where salts and proteins were hard to get, right? Where sugars were hard to get. The problem now is we got plenty of sugar every damn where. They even put sugars in food that don't supposed to be in there. It just make you get addicted to it, so you can want it more. It's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, they put it in bread now.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, the reason is so they can sell more of the product because you're addicted to sugar. Crazy.
Yeah.
But in the Stone Age, you needed to have certain salts and certain sugars for survivability, and so your mouth watered for those things because they was essential. You're essential to have. You need protein, big game meat. You need that.
Yeah.
So it's not like you went to the grocery store. The grocery store was outside in nature, okay, and you wasn't catching meat every day. That just wasn't happening. So we probably shouldn't eat meat all the time, all day, every day. Okay.
There's the dosage thing again.
There you go. How much? Yeah, it's the amount. It's the amount that'll kill you on planet Earth.
Yeah.
It's the amount.
You see them carnivore diets, these carnivore people are just eating way too much red meat. And it could be inflammatory because they're getting too many amino acids like cysteine and methionine and too much tryptophan. Like that buildup of amino acids can be bad because it's not being balanced out by other amino acids like glycine. Because you're supposed to eat the whole animal if you in that carnivore diet. So they push like liver. You're supposed to eat other organs and stuff like that. It's like, wow, you have to do all these rules just to do it right. It's like
But it's the amount though, like you said. Like
Yeah.
you eating every day. Our ancestors wasn't eating meat every day because you can hunt and mess around and get hunted and get eaten.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like if you study some hunter-gatherer population still around today, man, if you bring them a whole cow or a whole pig, it's like a great festival because they not getting that every day. Yeah, they might get some meat maybe once every 2-3 weeks because you got to go out on hunting parties. Right, your staple is going to be like the potatoes, the vegetables, you know, the honeys and stuff like that, right? But that meat, it'd be like a great festival. You're like, oh, we got the meat. Well, it's like eating steak.
Yeah, it's a big thing. That's where you got the term
Big thing.
holy cow.
Yeah, it's a holy.
You know what I mean? Because it's like it was a great thing for them. It's the holy
great.
cow.
Yeah, right. Because they wasn't regular to eat meat all day, every day. Like we eat meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's gonna definitely kill you.
Yeah, it could be too inflammatory, too much.
It is.
Too much of
It's
anything.
Too much in there. I told you. It's
Too much
about
in
the
it.
amount on planet
They
Earth.
say the same thing about spinach. If you have too much spinach, is the oxalates can build up and give you kidney stones.
Mm.
You heard about
Wow.
that?
Yeah, I didn't. No, I haven't heard about it, but I'll definitely take a look into it. But it sounds about right though.
It's the
That's what people
oxalates.
get it up.
If you get kidney
Too much.
stones, the doctor will be like, "What have you been eating?" "Oh, I've been eating spinach every day." "Yeah, you might want to cut down or lower the
I
spinach
think
a little
milk
bit."
too. I think milk too. They if you get kidney stones, they want to drink. Yep.
It could be the
Too much
calcium.
milk.
Too
Yep,
much
the
calcium. That's
Yep.
incredible. Yeah.
Mhm.
Secrets
Yep.
in the dosage. We got to dose it right. You know,
You gotta dose it right.
I've been a cannabis smoker since back in the day, and
Mhm.
back in 2000 with the chronic, it was a good amount. I could smoke a certain amount and feel level. But nowadays, I get that same level of high with just a small amount because the cannabis world has made this Frankenstein weed that is
Right.
so damn strong. It's
Right.
ridiculous. I take one hit and I'm done for the day.
You done for the day. You see,
It's
yeah,
super
because they
strong.
genetically see. So people talk about, I mean, I'm not messing with no genetically altered food, but you messing with genetically altered weed
Yeah.
by human beings, right?
Yeah,
They
it's
picking
been-
favorable. Listen, it's right there. So if you ain't thinking evolution is real
Mhm.
by way of natural selection, the very weed you smoking is
Mhm.
based off of what artificial selection. And human beings are picking desirable traits that they're taking different plants, hybrid plants with high THC levels, right?
Mhm.
And they doing what? They bring them together to, like you said, make the what? The Frankenstein. We know what
Mhm.
Frankenstein is, right?
Yeah.
Different parts from different things are coming together to form that. That's called evolution. But it's
Mhm.
evolution through artificial selection. So that just proved my whole lecture. So if you're out there smoking weed, you've just proved my point.
We only need a little bit nowadays, but you know, the marketing of it is just the dosage is super high. People are just high off their minds now. And
Yeah,
it's
acting
too
crazy.
much. It's too much. At what level do you say, "Hey, you've had enough"? And then you got the concentrates, you've got the wax. People are doing the you know, it's too much. I mean, if you have a serious condition, I get it. You know, cancer there's medicinal things for it. The not just the THC, but the you know, there's other parts of it. I can't think of it right now because my memory lapsed from all the weed. But yeah, there's other parts of the cannabis plants that are actually medicinal for you, that non-psychoactive, and that's good for you and everything. But man, there's a dosage control that has to be set, even with coffee, even with tea. Too much caffeine, and you know, you can have heart palpitations.
Absolutely. And not to mention science is on the case. People think, oh, I can just smoke weed, man. Shit. You ain't just smoking anything. Trust
Yeah.
me. Everything in too much doses will have a harmful effect to it. They just start to really, really get around to it and really start, just like drinking too much alcohol. Like alcohol is the worst thing you can put in your body
Yeah.
because alcohol can go everywhere water goes. Water definitely can go to the brain. Thus, alcohol can. As a matter of fact, abuse of alcohol, right, it's called alcoholism.
Mhm.
And actually, alcohol becomes food, can be a food to human beings.
Mhm.
So that's why people that are alcoholics, you can smell the alcohol through their skin because their
Yeah.
skin is trying to get out of it. So you after a night of drinking and you got a headache and all that, that's because you're actually coming down off the alcohol.
Mhm.
All right. It's just like a heroin addict. When he ain't had no heroin, he starts to what? He starts to detoxify, right? Detox. All right. And that's what's happening with the alcohol in your system, right? It's starting to come out and it has effects, right? And what are these effects? Headaches, throwing up, nausea, the whole 9 yards. Most
Mhm.
people don't know if you got a night of drinking, you wake up with a headache, just take another small drink. Bah, it'll
Yeah.
immediately go away.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's why they talk about Bloody Marys in the morning and stuff like that with the tomato juice and all that.
Mhm,
If you have a hangover, that's supposed to help you rehydrate you, but it's still got alcohol in it. If you get an alcoholic Bloody Mary, just to bounce you back up, that's crazy.
It's the alcohol. It's actually the alcohol that puts you
Yeah.
right back because it stops you from what? All right, because it's coming out your system.
Yeah.
Just like with the heroin addict, you gotta have that heroin every day. Because once it start to get out of the system, yo, he start to feel real wild.
Yeah, withdrawals.
But with that's it. So people don't even know when you have the headaches and throwing up, you're actually having withdrawal symptoms from the
Yeah.
alcohol. I just wanted to let y'all know that. just putting you down with what's really going on around here. So take your time with the weed and all that.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
It's like a detox system.
Facts.
Right, because the body's detoxing. And there might be, some people talk about, a little bit of red wine has resveratrol, which is like a beneficial compound or something like that. It can help you out. But you only want like a glass if you're going to have some wine with some meat or something like that. They say red wine's going to be good, but you don't want to have 2 glasses, the whole bottle. That's when you're going crazy. Champagne.
Oh, man, you lose your mind.
Yeah.
You're going crazy and lose your mind.
That's great, man. Great presentation. We got another guest bringing on right now. His name is Crip Jesus. I'm going to bring him into the spot. I'm not sure if he has questions or not. We'll see, but I'm going to bring him into the show. He's popping into the Zoom right now. And there might be some is a common guest. Crip Jesus, go ahead and turn down your playback. He's gonna hear it soon. But you only want like a glass if you're gonna have some. I can already hear myself. I'm gonna mute you until you turn down the playback, and then I'll bring you back on. I can hear your whole situation. All right, Crip Jesus. So as soon as you're ready, come back on camera, and I'll unmute you until you're ready. But yeah, man, that's crazy. The secret is in the dosage. We gotta watch out for everything. Man. Salt.
Yeah, same thing. Like you're gonna die without salt. You need salt. Humans need salt, but too much salt, the high blood pressure, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in amounts on Earth. Everything is potentially a poison on planet Earth.
Crip Jesus, can you hear me now?
Peace to the Divine Family tapping in.
Peace. You heard our conversation about the plants and evolution and all that?
I ain't gonna lie, because I had something else. The KPA hit me like an hour ago. I just got back in the crib, punched everything in. But I heard y'all talking about the diet though.
Yeah,
the holy cow and the beef.
Quick introduction for Ankh. Crip Jesus has a vegetarian restaurant that he runs.
Well, it wasn't mine.
Oh, okay.
I can't put too much on it.
I was hyping you up.
We did have the guy actually G-Body Head came out here and started one over on Lancashire, NoHo Vegan. We kind of put a pause on it. He was the same guy that owned the Veganinis in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We real big on that. Me personally, like he's full-fledged vegan. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not full-fledged vegan, but I do deal with the science of the foods for sure, you know.
Yeah, so what I would say is through the study of evolution, it will let you know if, you know, what type. So humans are actually omnivores, right? We eat everything. Apex predators. Simple as that. Eat everything. So like when your food supply go out in ancient times, Neolithic times, right? Let me go back far. Let me go back to 300,000 years ago. There were certain human species that had specialized diets. Okay, so what about when all the fruit go or the plants go and all you got is the big game? So those that had the ability to process that big game gave rise to valuable offspring. And so we talk about the different types of teeth. The teeth we have, okay, we can eat everything. Now, whether you should eat everything, that's based off of, it's always about an amount. That's why we say never food shame. So you got bush meat in places, different places, right? Where people eat monkey meat, right? People eat dogs and cats. That's their cuisine. You should not shame them. People laughing at us eating fried chicken or chicken, right? So we don't food shame. What we do understand about humans, that we have the ability to eat everything. It's just that simple. Simple as that. But I think the real conversation is about the moderation. So even if you're a full-fledged vegan, right, you would have to support that with something else. You ain't just going full-fledged vegan. You're going to have to get some protein. You're active vegan. You're going to be eating all day, every day to keep that energy. As a matter of fact, if you go back far enough, where they say they make, so actually, we to gain brain size, you lost stomach size. Okay, and so actuality, those that were just plant eaters didn't have enough energy on a regular basis to do what they had to do. So those meat eaters, the ones that could eat meat and plants, could eat one good meal, some high protein, and be going all day, and their brains got larger, allowed them to think even more clearer. So that's fundamentally the difference between our ancestors, other primates, is our diet. And our diet allowed our brains to grow bigger, right? That cooked meat, you get that high side of protein, bam, right? So that allowed us to actually be where we are today. But it's always about moderation with everything you do. So I can respect vegan and veganisms, but we know actual veganism actually came in with Europeans. You'd be hard pressed to find a vegan African tribe. You're not gonna find it. So that veganism actually came in with the New Age movement. I believe it came in from Europe. So for everybody that's claiming they want to play Black Power and the Black this and that, the veganism that wasn't found in Africa, not in the Nile Valley. They got hunting scenes. They're eating the quail and the ducks, the birds and the fish, the trout and all that, right? So I don't know, but I just would say moderation, a healthy diet of different colors of fruits. Eat fruit every day. Eat vegetables every day. Yeah. Don't eat meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your bananas, you tripping. Miss some days of eating meat is important. Yeah. So yeah, balance is really what we fighting for. But I don't know what you would think to say to that, brother. But that's my stance on it.
I would say that I feel. Well, no, forget what I feel. We have to not deal with a one-size-fits-all approach to diets. So I feel you on that, because you have people, first of all, people have been evolving for so long. You have people who are actually biologically built to eat certain things, you feel what I'm saying, and eat in a certain pattern, as you was discussing at first, where it's every other day, depending on, these people over here had more plentifuls. They ate several times a day. And that's where, if we bring in the Black Power topic, because most of those organizations are dealing with are people looking for their identity. So this is where part of your identity, your culture becomes part of that. You get what I'm saying? So this is where it goes into how you eat. And even with veganism, I would say, like, I don't identify as a vegan based on, I don't really agree with the fake food aspect of it. But
yeah, that's wild.
My thing is, the key word there is vegan, right? I think a lot of people forget this, meaning vegetable. You know what I mean? They'll get to talking about vegan burger and shit. You like, huh? So it's like, it's a getting familiar with vegetables. I was hard pressed to name 10 vegetables last year. You feel what I'm saying? Just off the dome. You get what I'm saying? So I was easy pressed to name you 10 fast foods. Oh yeah, So for me, it has more to do with just getting people introduced to something outside of the box that we're already in. And especially, I like how you said, dealing with it, looking at it from ancient and looking at it out natural, like with nature, meaning that even as I'm saying, not a one size fits all, I'm still talking environment. Like you said, there's some places where they ate monkey, some places where they ate serpent. So you get what I'm saying? So once you start to really get into the science of food and how it works, because I think in America, we're marketed this corporate ideal of food to where it's like, we look at food the same way we look at fashion, like what's cool to eat. You know what I mean? What? Nah, why would you eat that? It's like, well, a lot of things we eat here in America, we mass produce it so much the same way we do with much of any product, that we get to a point of losing sight of what it is even that we're eating, how it's made, where it came from, and you get to identifying your diet by brand. I eat Nabisco and Tyson,
Tyson chicken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how, we start identifying our food out here after a while. So I would say, even with meat, right? Americans, not even just Americans, but in the US, we don't really get too far out of what? A cow and a chicken.
Right. Yep. What else? Yep.
Everything else
pigs,
we think is
pigs.
No, we eat other stuff here, yeah, pigs. But like, even when you name what people eat down south, the average city person would be like, huh? eating a rabbit.
Yeah. A
What?
raccoon,
I'm
frogs.
like, raccoon. You get what I'm saying? It's like, well,
Yeah.
damn, don't you eat meat?
Mm-hmm.
So what I
Yeah.
realized is it's more like we've become like just marketing to the consumer. It's like, no, I don't eat meat. I eat Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy is though people are eating so
Yeah.
much of it though. Isn't there kind of an evolutionary process happening within their gut microbiome to where their gut is so used to eating that trash that it evolves and adjusts itself to that trash in a way, not in a good way, but the body is so smart, it becomes so used to eating certain types of foods that it learns to survive off of that. That's why you see some people like eating pork and bacon and living up to 110 years old because they've eaten it so much. There's kind of a small level of evolution happening in their gut microbiome that's allowed their body to adjust to eating those foods. You know what I mean? It's the same reason if you go the other way. Like if you only eat healthy and you eat no fast food, right? For like 2 months, and then you go have a McDonald's burger and get sick. Your gut microbiome wasn't used to all that. Your gut microbiome is used to all the clean stuff. And once you go in there and try to change it, all the little bacterias and all the things are not used to that. So therefore you have an upset stomach. You know what I mean? I'm just saying your body can adapt to certain things. This is why you have some, countries that are able to eat more meat. Like Hong Kong is the biggest consumption of meat. Do you know what I mean? But for them, they seem to evolve to make that work for them. Whereas someone who's not used to that, like from a blue zone, goes to Hong Kong, tries to eat their diet, they're going to get sick. So I just think it's interesting how there's an evolutionary process happening within all of us in the gut.
Oh, yeah, that's where that's where the most of your immune system is in your gut. That's why it's important to eat healthy, balanced meals. That's why it's important to get sleep and exercise, right? To keep that balance in your immune system. Now, you don't want an overactive immune system that can kill you. Most people think you can strengthen your immune system. No, that kill you.
Yeah.
You don't want to strengthen it. You want to keep it. You want to keep it healthy. How do you maintain a healthy immune system? Like what the brothers talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Balanced, healthy diet, right? I always say eat all the colors. And anybody that they want to go to the bathroom on a regular basis, man, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, man. Should be easy to go to the bathroom. You shouldn't be struggling with going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? The way you eat. The way you eat is how you go to the damn bathroom.
Mm. Yeah, because I can't handle beans. Like for me, beans is just a no thing for me. My gut's not used to it. I can't handle it. You already know. But some other people, like my Mexican friends, they can handle beans all day, not a problem. They just used to it. It's in their family. They can handle beans, refried beans, black beans. That's cool for them. But for me, I just can't. I can't mess with the beans, man. It's just I'm not ready for it.
Beans make you go to the bathroom.
I mean, you already know the tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah, more you eat beans, the more you fart.
Yeah, I don't like that flatulence, And if I'm with a lady and I had Chipotle beans, I ain't.
You're done.
I'm done. I can't go there. So I avoid the beans personally. But that goes to like what Crip Jesus was saying. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own diet. You got to go with what works for you. But I don't mess with the beans. I skip that.
Wow.
I know it's a good source of protein. It's complex carbohydrate.
I go a step further, not only does our gut evolve to see, I like how you point that out, how quick that is. So some people make that like it's just some generational. It's like, no, like you said, you can change your gut a couple months. So, but babies aren't dropped off by a stork. You dig what I'm saying? So,
right.
We're made of what we eat, literally. So, sad part is that we don't want to admit. How they say crack babies? Yeah, so we got like junk food babies and pill babies and all that in the 2000s. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of us are made of junk food, like by 2-3 generations. Good, proud, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King people. Like literally, like we made it that shit. So eating it is nothing.
And what's interesting? The only thing the body has not evolved to handle is processed foods.
Yeah.
That's what's going to kill you. Processed foods. It's the only thing our body is not. You have not the ability so far to evolve to handle that. So you really can't handle the processed foods.
Yeah.
Yep. If you're gonna eat a hamburger, eat the ground beef.
Yeah.
Right?
Skip the
Get the
bun.
good top-notch ground beef. Don't get the frozen patties.
Grass fed.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, so it's a long story, man, the way we eat and how we eat. And the way we eat is directly tied to our health. And the bad part about it is we got charlatans in our community who take advantage of all that too.
Biodegrade the microplastics.
Crazy.
Then our body won't never be able to biodegrade those plastics either.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
If the earth cannot dissolve the microplastics, then our body can't either. Right? So it goes on such a high level of what we're taking in. And that's in our water. You feel me? So
what plastics, certain amount of plastics? What you talking about?
Yeah. You know,
shoot, man.
I really advocate, like, a lot of people are looking for like a tell me the answer. And I really advocate more of a wisdom that we have to develop, a relationship with the earth to understand what's going on. You feel me? Because the conversation can go on and on, especially once you start moving around and seeing the, like we were just talking about all the different diets. But what I find interesting is I know a direct reference point out of just, you know, believing what's on the internet is if I look at my grandparents and other people's who lived long and didn't have as much complications. And what I see is that regardless of what they ate, it was coming from the source. You feel me? So it wasn't processed. And it seems like the brother just said, of everything we're talking about, the processed foods is the biggest problem. And I know even me, even when I have, you know, cabinets full and everything, I still might dip out, you know, and be like, I'm just gonna grab this real quick, especially if I'm out and about. You know, I'm already used to it.
That's
I
why
have to make it this decision to be like, okay, I'm not eating any fast food.
That's why I keep canned tuna. I got canned tuna in the cupboard. If I get hungry, I just make some tuna sandwich at least with sourdough bread. That's my emergency food. Is I break open a can of tuna. It's wild caught.
Yeah, I've been to your spot though. You got it laid out though. You know what I mean? Your shit different.
Wild caught. But there's something about the sea. You know what I mean? The fish. What are your thoughts on sea moss?
Oh yeah, you know. Shit. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you get yours in on that.
Oh yeah, you know, in my personal experience, you know, I've had a good experience with sea moss myself. You know, cleans your gut. It has 99 of the trace minerals of the 109 required minerals that make us, you know, make up our being. It gives you a certain energy. I know when I take it like on an empty stomach, you know what I mean? It gives you a certain kick, you know, naturally though. So I've had the gummies. I used to sell the sea moss gummies. I got some raw sea moss right now. Shit, about 15 packs of it we got going right now, gold and purple. So I advocate the use of it. I even show people how to prepare it. It's just algae, you know. It's just a fancy word for algae. Yeah, it's just a plant in the sea.
I feel like if you're fasting,
out there too, though, huh?
I think if you're fasting, it's definitely something good to supplement with while you're fasting.
Yeah, that depends on, you know, what type of fast you're doing.
Yeah, like a short fast.
Yeah, like, you know, it's for sure something good. Like if you just, instead of just doing a dry fast, just taking some sea moss while you're doing, for sure. That's a good way to use it for sure. Give you some energy, clean your gut while you're getting through the process. You know what I mean? Not too heavy.
I mean,
it won't really interrupt the cleansing.
They say it's something that might be necessary for us men because you know, colon cancer is taking out a lot of older cats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they got to just clean out the colon, and maybe like a fast once a month, a 24-hour fast, or at least, you know, a lot of people do the 16/8.
Fasting is necessary for all humans. Even if you don't fast, you'll eventually get sick and you'll be forced to fast. So everybody's going to fast because it's just like taking a bath. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're piling all that food on yourself.
Yeah, it can build up.
Yeah.
There could be traffic jams in there.
Yeah.
I would think once a year, a 24-hour fast just to get started. You pick one day out of the year, be like, I'm not gonna eat for 24 hours. That's it's
More than
something. It's something. It's the very minimum someone could do is do
That's just getting sick once a year. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, huh? You know, skip a meal. A lot of people push breakfast back.
It's no guilt to it. It's like, you know, what you end up doing is what you end up doing, but you want to aim to at least establish, you know, to attempt to have some type of routine with it, because like I said, in my opinion, it's just like taking a bath. Like you gotta clean out.
You gotta get the toxins out. Because however clean you think you're eating, there can be buildup. And boy, when I did a fast, I remember my mindset. I didn't get spiritual, but I got something was leaving my body. I felt a lot more clear after just doing a 24
That's the thing. Everybody looks at it like it's associated with religion. So I think a lot of people don't really look at the simplicity.
Yeah.
Of the concept.
Mental
like
clarity.
The brother said, look at it even in nature when he was saying eating every other day. And I was going to add to that, but we went to the other thing that if you look at the actual results of doing that, you feel it, you see it. You know what I mean? You see the body still has that design. Like,
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta have intuitive eating too. Like sometimes it's what you would normally have for dinner. Maybe your body just needs a little bit of fruit and you're good. You gotta like listen to your body. Say, what do I really need right now? I don't really need to have a burger. Maybe I just need a little bit of fruit.
That comes with training yourself though, because I know if you already eat like that, well, in my personal experience, when I already ate like that, I had to, you know, have a reason to exert that amount of discipline on myself to not want that, even though I'm craving it. Then eventually, once I replaced that diet, it was like, okay, am I just wanting that for no reason? You get what I'm saying? Now I can question it. But at first, I'm just craving it. It's not a reason. It's because I want it. That's the reason.
Yeah.
We so
orange chicken.
So for me, I would say sea moss can be beneficial when consumed in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Also, I would like to say that's because based off its nutrient-rich content, we know this. But I would also like to say, like any other supplement, right? It should be used cautiously, especially by individuals that got certain health conditions. We don't look at that, and you probably should consult a healthcare provider and adding sea moss to your routine. So I think that's important too. I think we leave all that. I think we can just throw a whole thing of sea moss in there. And then, by the way, who the hell you getting your sea moss from too? Because you got the scammers out there. The sea moss ain't fresh, and they kept it in their house. There's a lot of factors to this pseudo community that can actually affect your health, man. So I would just like to say I will be having an interview with an individual who actually died because they didn't actually do what they needed to do. They went the whole Dr. Savior routine, thinking that they cancer could get cured, and they died. See, we don't talk about the people that didn't make it based off of these alternative diets and stuff like that. And I just want to bring that to the forefront. So yeah, and taking any type of supplement, you should contact your health provider and make sure you understand where the hell you're getting it from. Okay, that there aren't strict standards on supplements like that. A lot of people talk crazy about the FDA. Right, but listen. At the end of the day, at least is a standard there. At least you can look up and look at the nutrients in it. You can get the bad stuff in it, the good stuff in it. Right, but you just buying some sea moss or some herb over the internet, you don't know what the hell you're getting. You don't even know if you're getting the herb you think you're looking for. You don't know how old it is. You don't know what the contents are. You don't know none of that. So you end up being worse off than you was if you just left it alone. I just want to put all that in the game. I think it's important for us to start looking at it that way.
Yeah.
It's good. Like the microwave.
That's true. I was looking up Bruce Lee's diet for a minute, see what Bruce Lee was eating, and he was doing a lot of rice and like meats, and it was interesting seeing the Asian cuisine because there's a lot of starch there, but they had just minimal meat, and they'd have fish, but they'd had a good amount, almost having like a cup of rice on every meal. I thought that was interesting. It's a light piece of
Y'all ever heard of a breatharian?
Oh, breatharian? Yeah. That's
pseudoscientific. That's pseudoscience.
Let's take it there. So you said pseudo?
Yeah, man, come on, man. You guys, you just proved it with pseudo.
I'm not a breatharian.
I know, but you just proved it though. What you said was the only reason we can eat anything, right, is because it's part of us. That's a fact. That's the only reason you can eat cabbage. Because somewhere down the line, bananas, somewhere down the line, right, we had a common ancestor. It's the only reason you eat anything, right? Because life on planet Earth is joined. Simple as that. There's no disconnect there. Life is life, okay? Variations of life. This proves evolution. The fact that you can eat fruit and vegetables and meat and consume it and get nutrients from it is because you're actually part of that. So breathing air, that's funny.
Yeah. That's like a lot of fasting.
You know who told me that one time? I call him the young Buzz Lightyear, the young pseudo. Young Pharaoh. He said that. He was out on 125th, and he was talking about he was an air turn. I was like, man, you made that up. You tripping. We leave, and he's sneaking, doubling back to McDonald's. I'll never forget that. Crazy.
Well, hold on. Look. Like you said, we're part of the earth. Everything we took in. So if the original man, look, the helicopter don't even want to hear this shit. They like, stop. Yeah,
you tripping. He diving out the window.
Man who had took in the breath, can he survive off breath only?
Nope. First of all, ain't no such thing as original, man.
So are you saying these videos are fake when they got these people coming out talking about I am a vegetarian. I've been doing this 30, 40 years.
Yeah, be lying. There's no nutrients in the air. It's called H2O. We know the chemical break. H2O is a dense form. It's water. You know, water is H2O. They tripping. Funny people out there on TikTok. Yeah, stop. You can't. Yeah, stop. You're gonna die.
I see them off of TikTok.
Funny, hilarious. The TikTokers. We call them the TikTokers.
Man, I can't even get no TikTok. I don't want no part of it.
Where can we meet in the middle, brother? Because I know
can't
sure,
meet there.
Just hear me out. We've seen some things. I've been over here listening to y'all before I joined in. My phone had died. I pulled up to the crib, but y'all was going in. I'm saying you was already talking about how we eat way more
than we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just delving past.
That's air, yo.
Into the numbers.
Look on the element chart, yo.
Can we glide without eating for a minute?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can go a minute but you can't go without no water.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 days you can't go without water, bro.
Yeah, because the body can make sugar, but the body can't make water.
Yeah, you done. Yeah, you need water.
So what about these brothers that be talking about they pulling 30 days, 40 days, no food, no water? They lying?
Are they lying?
Or they're hanging by a thread.
About to die. I don't even know about that. They just say anything to get. See, this is the problem with the internet now. You can put a microphone in any. I've been around this thing, man, for about damn near 20 years, bro. I done seen a lot come and seen a lot go, yo. You know what I'm saying? There's a pseudo community and there's a super pseudo community. All right. You know what I'm saying? And all that is contained in a conscious community. The wildest thing ever. Right. And so I always wanted to develop over time a scientifically literate community. Right. So that we can have tools to protect us against the charlatans that come amongst us. So scientific literacy is a vaccine that protects us against the charlatans that come amongst us, selling us that bull crap, that fake information, that made up stuff, that sound good scholarship, the foolish shit, the hollow shit, the nonsense shit, complete foolery that could potentially put you in harm's way. So if you're trying to go days without drinking water, you're just killing yourself unnecessarily for no reason, right? If you have an ailment, say like cancer and all that, and then you start diving on alternative cures, come on, man. Like, you're in trouble. It's the craziest thing ever. So yeah, I advocate for science-based evidence because our ancestors are the foundation of science and science-based evidence. So if we claim to follow our ancestors, early Homo sapiens sapiens, then we will follow the fact that they built a legacy of learning nature, because that's all science is. What is science? The word science it means to know. What is it that scientists want to know? They want to understand how the natural world works. And if we claim to be natural people, then we should understand how the natural world works. A.e., how does food work? What type of food should we eat? Should we go one way or this way? Science will tell you the answer. Science is human beings invented science, and human beings invented religion. If you think something fell out the sky like a holy book, then you tripping anyway. So human beings have developed tools, and one of the tools is science. And we never mix the two. We never mix religion with science. These two should never be together. They're separate items. They're fit for different things. Science is fit for understanding the natural world, and religion is fit for understanding the supernatural world. Last time I checked, we live in a natural world. The supernatural world, y'all can have it. Have no idea. There's no evidence in that, but hey, this is part of what makes us human. Very complex.
That's true. And to this day, you can say that we're still evolving, right?
Yes, still evolving. But human invention has slowed that process down. Yep. Now, and then people talk about, let's take, for instance, one of the hardest populations to understand. That's that Nile Valley population in Africa. So your eyes tell you, hey man, that population is there now. They ain't the original Egyptians. But you forget there wasn't no AC back in 3000 BCE. Back in 20,000 BCE, they ain't had no clothes on. Your skin is exposed.
No skin cancer.
There's no cars. There's none of that. There's no sunscreen. So of course that population would be lighter than the population that was in ancient time that was naked. Humans don't pop out the womb with clothes on. They're naked in the raw. That early Nile Valley population would have had to have been darker based off of fighting the UVA and UVB rays. But who the hell can you actually tell that? You can only tell people who are actually interested in studying these subjects from a scientific perspective. So populations aren't stagnant. They transform over time. Different populations come in and mix in. It changes some of the dynamic. But fundamentally speaking, that population is there today is the closest population to the ancient population than any other population on planet Earth. Most people say, no, that's not true. But in reality, they only show you one part of the population that's in Cairo. But as you get closer to the equator, the river's 4,100 miles, you get closer to the equator, that population darkened up. Right? So if you look at the full picture of that population in the Nile Valley, right, it is transformed. And oh, by the way, all of us on this show right now, on this panel, all right, from me to the brother, right, we think that maybe our ancestors may have looked like us in terms of skin color. And I'm saying that's not true. Human populations can change in skin color in 50 generations based off of movement, right? Based off of evolution. Skin color does not have to stay the same. I just wanted to put all that in the mix.
Because then we're also getting into the kind of the topic of the power of melanin.
Yeah.
Which I know would probably be a whole other presentation.
Well, it's just sunscreen. Simple. See the simple answer, in the scientific community, man, it's always the simplest answer that makes the most sense. So the superpower, the melanin, no, melanin is actually sunscreen. You got pheomelanin and eumelanin. All right. The darker pigments are the eumelanin and pheomelanin is the red pigments. Okay. All human beings on Earth have melanin. It's important. All the animals, everything have melanin. All humans are covered in fur. Right now, you still got fur. Even if you're not a hairy person, if you look real close, right, you still have a light dust in the fur on you. So our early ancestors I showed in that presentation, right? Those early hominids, they were in force situations, right? So that canopy is actually blocking out UV rays and UB rays that penetrate the skin. UV rays penetrate the skin deeper than UB rays do. And when our early ancestors came out from the canopy of the forest, they were hairy, right? The fur, my fault, actually protects you from the UV rays. When you lose that, maybe it was Homo erectus lost that hair, and that skin had to darken up to protect them from the UVA rays and UB rays. Had to do it. Without it, you wouldn't have produced valuable offspring. The sun would have killed you. We're absolutely surrounded by the harmful rays of the sun, radiation. As a matter of fact, radiation plays an important role in evolution. But we're definitely surrounded by the harmful rays of the sun, and the reactions to that would be the evolution of skin and skin color. There's actually scientific theory on why your skin is lighter and darker in range. And it's based off of the power of melanin is simply that it's sunscreen because you're surrounded by radiation. And without it, you would die. That's the real answer. That's the scientific answer what melanin is. The charlatans amongst you made up a whole lot of stuff, sell you some wild books, have you staring at sun, gazing in the sun, about to go blind, and you think you got some special powers and the whole 9 yards. No, that's pseudoscientific ideas. Right. That has nothing to do with what melanin actually does. Melanin actually protects the vitamin in your body called folic acid. Without that protection of the folic acid, babies will have those tube disorders because what they figured out was, see, in evolution, whatever protects you to make it to the age of reproduction, right, is part of the evolutionary process. And so blocking out that sun, those harmful UVA rays that actually attack the folic acid in the body, those folic acids is a vitamin that the body produces, okay, and it helps in childbirth. All right, not just childbirth, just the formulation of the fetus needs that folic acid. Any woman that's been pregnant knows you get those vitamins, those neural vitamins. When you're pregnant, they give you the vitamins for. They give you the folic acid. Well, we had that vitamin naturally in us. And that sun, that UVA ray actually breaks down the folic acid. And so we developed darker skin to protect the folic acid so that the baby wouldn't develop spina bifida and tube disorders. All right? So it's essential to protect that folic acid, that melanin is, that darkens the skin. All this can be verified and backed up in scientific journals. Up-to-date scientific journals. Never go by past 5 years and use out-of-date information. Okay, use up-to-date scientific journals and studies to get your information. And there you go. And I could pull up the source.
Yeah.
That's easy work.
Because they say vitamin D isn't even a vitamin, right? It's a hormone.
It's produced in the skin.
Yeah.
They call it not really a vitamin, but they kind of call it that. It's kind of sort of. Yep. Kind of sort of. So, but it's formed in the skin based off the, that reaction that occurs when that sun hit it.
It's another matter of dosage, right? Where we only need a certain amount of sun.
Certain amount of sun. Yeah. Too much sun can kill you. Too much anything can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's based off where you at. And so if you're in the tropical areas, you're blocking out UVA rays because you're closer to the equator, you're getting more sun rays. The farther away you are, that would be zone 3. Zone 3 is in the northern climate, northern latitudes, where you don't want to be too dark in the northern latitudes because you need as much sun as possible. They say, well, the Esuet, which they miscalled the Eskimos, they have brown skin and they live on the ice. Well, how is that? Because their diet is rich in vitamin C in the fish they eat.
Yeah.
So you can even get the vitamin C from your diet or from your skin allowing it in. Yep. There you have it.
And they say too much fish would be mercury poisoning.
Yeah, it's mercury. You got mercury that occurs natural in the planet. I just want y'all to know that. And fish can absorb that mercury. Yeah. They talk about the vaccines and the mercury in the vaccines. Remember, we talk about doses, right?
Yeah. Doses.
Okay. The amount of mercury. They try to scare you away from the vaccines, but they don't even use mercury no more. They scared them so much, right? They used it. It was the advent. All right. It killed a lot of bacteria and stuff that could potentially been in the viruses that they was using for the vaccines, the killed version, the dead versions of the viruses. But that's another conversation. And man, I done had that conversation. Matter of fact, I was a part of it. Anybody that know me know I was a part of the largest vaccine debate in America. That would be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yep. In
I gotta
Harlem,
look that up.
the great vaccine debate. Yeah, look it up.
Interesting.
And here's the part where they say, well, did you win? Of course I did. And let me tell you why I won. Believe it to be 2018, 2009. It was 2018 in February, about to be 2019. This was in December the 18th. And guess what I told them people? I say, listen, I said, based off of the understanding of pathogens and how we get a pandemic every so 100 years, I said we're actually due for one, right? I said, right now in this room, there could be an unsuspecting pathogen that could potentially cause a pandemic. And wouldn't you know it, COVID-19 was ushered in. So just based off of the study of pathogens from Roman times, from ancient times, right? There's a pattern, right, of pathogens coming, okay? Of viruses. Remember I said we're in an arms race against the viruses. We're surrounded by billions and trillions, quadrillions of viruses. Every time you take a breath, you're breathing in trillions of viruses, right? Your immune system is perfect for these pathogens, perfect, right? But there's a downside to it, okay? Your immune system can fight off a lot of things. But there's a rule here. For your immune system to be able to fight off certain pathogens, right? You would just get sick. And based off of if you make it or not, you would develop immunity or a semblance of immunity from particular viruses and pathogens. The vaccine actually tricks your body in thinking you really got a virus when you don't, and you produce the antibodies to protect you from that. So that's a whole conversation I don't want to get into.
Yeah, I'm afraid to go there because of YouTube anyway.
Yeah, and YouTube striking you whether you're right or not.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid to even mention it. But that's interesting. That's interesting. I try to keep an open mind, regardless.
You don't got to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your immune system, you can go to another part of the universe, man. Your immune system gonna work. But the thing is, whatever you catch, you either gonna get immunity from it or it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Because that's how the immune system works.
Yeah.
You get sick, it builds up immunity, it's trying to figure out the cold, right? And now, if you run across that pathogen again, you won't get it sick. That's how the immune system works. That's why you have a balanced diet. That's why you get sleep and exercise to keep your immunity balanced. Keep your immune system balanced. Yeah, but there's a price to pay on planet Earth, and it's called viruses. And you are surrounded by, and we are in an arms race. That's why diversity is so important. The variations in the gene pool is so important because viruses, they was going through the human body. There were different variants coming up, Abatron, such and such and such and such and such and such and such. We seen that pathogen evolve right in front of our face. We was in an arms race against the virus, right? That's why I understand evolution was so important that we was able for the first time to actually develop a vaccine that was fit for the particular virus, for the particular pathogen, the particular variation of the COVID virus. We was ahead of it because we understood evolution. If we didn't understand evolution, then we wouldn't have been able to make the vaccine that was able to do that. So there you have it.
Yeah.
That's the proof I wanted to debate right there. Because we would not be right here going to work, doing everything we doing if the damn vaccine didn't work. No, everybody didn't have to get the vaccine. No, you didn't. There was enough of us that did. So there was like, this person didn't get it, this person did, and this right here didn't. So you got That got it. This didn't. This didn't get it. This did. And so there was a block between that got it and that didn't. So that slowed it down. Simple as that. So no, everybody didn't have to get it. You can play the game of Russian roulette, right? You might have been the one that had the genes that you didn't get sick.
Yeah,
But that's, you know what I mean? It's up to us. It's up, you make your decision and so be it.
there's a lot of parents that let their kids go and play in the dirt so that they are like exposed to all the germs so that they build up, I guess, the immunity early. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, well, yeah, you do it anyway, so it's not a problem, right? Right, you right. Your baby crawling around on the floor is not. You know, people real germy. I don't want my baby to crawl. No, let your baby crawl around because you know, first of all, the best protection coming from a newborn baby is the mother because she has the antibodies in the milk. So breastfeeding your baby is important because they're gonna get that initial push. They're gonna get that initial antibodies from the mother. But then after a while, the baby's weaned from his mother's milk. Then he has to start working with his own immune system. And the way your immune system works is to come in contact with the pathogen and develop antibodies. That's why babies crawling around on the floor is not a bad thing because they run across different germs, right? Their immune system figure out the codes, right? And they develop immunity from all kinds of diseases and stuff like that. That's very important to human beings. Yeah, so yes, letting your baby crawl around is an important part of life because they're gaining immunity through this process.
Yeah, because there's so much talk about, you know, what we know about evolution happening in, you know, as humans, but we forget that there's evolution happening in the microcosm as well.
You just,
Well, I know,
that's the point.
I know when I was growing up, that was like, when I was growing up, that was like tradition because it was like, see, that's what I meant earlier when I was talking about relationship with the earth. Like that was understood when I was growing up without me even understanding the science of how the immune system works, you know what I mean, and being able to articulate it. We understood that if you're not exposed to bacteria, dirt, or just anything that's antagonistic to the body, that's adverse, then you're not going to be able to fight it. We understood that, you know what I mean? Then we understood was your immune system. Then another thing is that now we're seeing the lack of that understanding. You feel me? To where it's a lack of balance. You feel me? So it's like, oh, dirt equals bacteria. Okay, keep them away from the dirt. It's like it's not that simple. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's really a relationship, if you ask me, because the unfortunate reality is it goes back to how you were saying, how the same way you can train the gut, the same way the immune system is trained. So if a person is not exposed to that and they make it to a certain age, then you see they're allergic to everything, they're real sensitive, and you see the result of that. And, you know.
Absolutely. So it's complicated, man. That's why we lead the complicated things to the scientists. So they actually get paid to study that stuff, man. Most people don't realize scientists is actually for the community. That's why we need more scientists in our community, man. You know, why if we consider ourselves to be a natural people, then why not study the natural world? If we see all the answers in the natural world, then what tool has humans developed to study the natural world? It's called science. I can't believe people fight against that. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. Claiming out one end of your mouth, well, I'm a natural people, but I don't want to mess with that science. It's crazy. Crazy. But it is what it is, man. Education, man, can change those things.
Well,
man. Shout out to Dr.
I would disagree that it's like a war against scientists. Right now, I see Terrence Howard getting praised and applauded all around the country, coming out with science stuff. I know Neil deGrasse Tyson name by heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the top engineer name by heart. What's the other brother?
What about? Hold on, I'm confused with what you're saying. You said what about Terrence Howard?
No, I'm saying I don't feel like it's a attack right now on scientists. Like
it is.
We see right there, it's an actor that's being applauded right now for even speaking scientific. You know, really mathematical. But I'm just saying, period.
Who Terrence Howard? No, he's a pseudo. He's a dedicated pseudo.
Yeah, but still, I'm saying it's not a.
No, that is the attack on science.
It's an attack on science. You know what I'm saying?
And it is an attack. The very fact that he's promoted that foolery, right? That is the attack on science, on established wisdom and knowledge. It's a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, you've seen what Neil deGrasse did. had that conversation with him.
He said he checked out his treaties. He said he didn't agree.
Because it was pseudoscientific. He's being nice. Yeah, come on, man.
No, I mean, he explained it. He explained to a T what he disagreed with.
The whole damn thing. He said it was good artwork.
Nah, I mean, I watched it, brother. He used them words. I got you.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Like, you ain't watched that. Stop it, man. He was listen.
I watched Degrassi Tyson's response to his treaties.
So listen to it again.
Mm.
Take your time. Listen to it again. It was pseudoscientific, man. Come on, man. Come on. And oh, by the way, math is logic. Math is actually proof. Okay, so the fact that he messed up all that, like, come on, man, we're not doing that. That's what we're not doing. That's it right there. Right, come on, man. So that's great artwork right there.
You don't want to scare people away from science neither. You know what I mean? That's just him delving into it. It's not like we saying tomorrow they finna print up a bunch of books in the schools and make Terrence Howard's word, the law. It's just showing people,
I'm just saying
it's showing the people that idolize these entertainers. I'm saying if we complain about a lack of interest in science, then we should applaud when anyone that's got that attention from the people is saying, "Hey, look back at the scientists." Now there's people who's going to watch Neil deGrasse Tyson, check him, and know who he is now, and look deeper into his work. You know what I mean?
I like the way you put that, brother. It was a lesson in that.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know what side you're leaning on. I don't know. I can hear you trying to split the middle somewhere. I can hear it, but I'm gonna let you have that. I see what you're doing there, but it's all good. I ain't mad at you. Yes, it has brought attention to science, but it's definitely a war against science going on. But the misinformation, the craziest thing ever. But that's okay, man. Anti-intellectualism, disinformation, the whole 9 yards, man. The communities we traverse are rough with the misinformation, man. Yeah, I suggest anybody look at Neil deGrasse, man. Yeah, he's serious. Astrophysicist. He's serious with it. Serious with that work. Terrence Howard is what he was and still is. He's a damn actor. And we're gonna keep him right there. All right. Him and his other man. What's his name?
About 20 minutes. Get a little spooky. Hold on. Would you go as far as to say someone put him up to that?
Nah, I ain't doing all that. He's just an idiot from day one. Yeah, he tripping. Out there tripping. And he's a charlatan amongst our people now. That's what he is, man. Misinformation, bad information, just crazy. All over the place. All above.
1 × 1 = 2.
Yeah. Man, she said something.
He fucked me up with that. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I'm trying, brother. But I've been messing with math for a minute.
I did my best to understand it.
Did you? You tried to understand it?
I tried to see where he was coming from.
I tried to give him a shot.
I'm an open-minded person. I was like, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because I like his movies.
It wasn't even the benefit of the doubt. I just wanted to see what he was talking about,
Did you see him when he was speaking at Harvard? They was laughing, talking about he was in the womb of his mother and he seen it. I was like, man, come on, bro. You did too much, yo. Yeah, I ain't doing all that, man. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, man. Shoot, one thing I can tell you, man, you ain't gonna secure no bag, not unless you promoting pseudoisms. Like your man, what's his name? I can't even think of his daggone name.
Billy Carson.
Billy Carson, dedicated pseudo. They had about 20,000 on the live, him and Terrence Howard. Oh my goodness gracious. Horrible, bro. Horrible, yo. He the only one can make money off that damn information, yo. Can't nobody else make no money off that shit he talking. You can't get a good job with it. You can't start a serious business with it. It's all bad misinformation, yo. It's all disrespect of ancient people's culture and history. It's the aliens that did it. Come on, man. That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful. Like the aliens built the pyramids. So it couldn't have been indigenous Africans that did that. They had to get some visitation. But when they built the Empire State Building, humans did that, though. Craziest thing ever, bro. Yeah, Billy.
And he's taking all the Zachariah Stitching and David Icke and just remixing it. A lot of people probably ain't read that in this era.
No, hold on. All you gotta do is read the Malachi York books. He ain't even good at it as Malachi York was. Y'all have been in trouble if Malachi York was around. You think Billy Carson not even tight with his thing? York was tight with his dedicated foolery and lies. Billy Carson, he a little raggedy. You know what I'm saying? He a little raggedy because we all read the holy tablets. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying nothing new. Like you said, Zechariah St. John and all that. The emerald tablets, all the nonsense. Yeah, come on. Billy is a wild dude, yo. And he said with a straight face like this. And you know the such and hell. You be like, come on, yo. Con, yo, he's scamming, yo. Definitely a scam artist, yo. That's all right. Well, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah. Yeah, see? Crazy. Yo, do his thing, though. What you want me to say? It's easier to listen to him than it is to listen to Signs, bro.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. I can't do and you know, I try not to go too in on him because the circle he got around him, but I just don't even know how they entertained it. Like,
because they
then what's sad is when you get into the alien thing, it's like, come on, bro. We have been down this road already. I thought that's what the last 60 years of research and digging people up and Sheikh Anta Diop and Yosef Ben Jokin and all that was about. You know, you basically disproving them. Or I would go this far. I'm gonna stop not giving myself credit. Maybe you haven't delved into them. Maybe I haven't, you haven't, because
I have.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that brother, yeah. Because it's like you said, it's like a direct attack on their work. You feel me?
It is a direct attack on established knowledge and wisdom too. It's a direct attack on science, on anthropology, paleontology, the whole 9 yards, genes and genetics, man. It's wholesale clownery at levels unbeknown. He's just another one in the line of foolery, man. He's a pseudoscientist, man. All right. Everything he talk about.
So what crowd is he peddling to?
The harmful
he got
part
it down pat.
The harmful part, he done went mainstream, yo. He get a lot of money. He talking to white people, black people. Yo, he definitely got him. I ain't gonna hate him. I ain't gonna hate him. I'm a participator, yo. I'm just saying, yo, he tricking, he scamming, yo. That's all.
I think he gets a younger audience too, because they probably haven't touched up on them sources we talking about, you know, church ward and all of that. Like,
oh, you talking about you got church ward family? You got the
I'm saying that's that's us delving deeper. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily stuff that's just passed around. He can kind of get you with that.
Yeah, he can get you early in your development of trying to understand the authenticity of the world you live in. He can catch you out there like Malachi York caught us out there because we was young. We was thinking, yeah, man, we got the secret history. So whenever you hear the word the secret history, you already know they're trying to scam you. There's no secret history. It's actually can be found in the secret vault called the library.
Yeah.
It's no secret history. You can get it in any major university and colleges. Is there. There's certain things you're just not going to learn in high school. Too much stuff, but you can get it. You can go to those libraries. You can travel to the museums around the world. You can get the stuff you need to get. But all this made up, can't source it, can't be found in journals, pseudo archaeology, the hidden history, the fake, the nonsense. Man, that's a $1 billion industry, bro. Yeah, he is definitely tapped into the business, the $1 billion industry of pseudoscientific ideas, yo, and they all do it. He's just in a long line of misrepresenting traditional African cultures, man. He make them retarded, he make them stupid, he takes away their intelligence. There's always some outside community that came in from another star system and made a mega civilization. It couldn't have been them people there, huh? Just couldn't have been that. It couldn't have been those people of color. Because we can go back in time where that's all it is on planet Earth are people of color before humans developed and designed clothing to be able to go out to the other areas to evolve paler skin or lighter skin, which occurred approximately around maybe 15,000 years ago. All right. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm an advocate. I'm a science advocate, man. Man, y'all can support me, man. Y'all can find me on the Community Skeptics, man. Come on through. We always teaching. You can also support me on the Pseudo Killers. I'm there, man. Also, like and support Dr. Mayat. Yeah, so it is, man. I got some published articles, man. I'm in the middle of writing a book dealing with the Green Sahara. And yeah, we just keeping it scientifically delivered over here, man. We stand right in the sweet spot. And we accept the challenge, though. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Appreciate Killah Priest for bringing you on too, man.
Hey, we appreciate you being on. We're gonna put your information in the description so people can follow your websites and stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yo, it's been a healthy, productive conversation, man. I appreciate you, brother. What's your name again? What's you say? G?
Crip Jesus.
Crip Jesus, but
Yeah, author of the Blue Bible. It's about what you just said. I'm talking about how basically even Crip was given to me in a pseudo fashion. I ain't know nothing about no Raymond Washington, no Black Panthers, no Slauson Boys, no BGF. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you go to prison, you get introduced to all the different pseudo groups you talk about. Then you start to realize these are just snippets of history that they take and kind of feed on what you don't know. So I just delved down that rabbit hole that I found out was, like you said, brother, it was just a bunch of mythological stories of our real history. You feel what I'm saying? Of our ancestors. You know what I mean? The things that can be observed and documented and even revisited through math. If you use math as opposed to just your feelings or we was first, or that was there, when you get into dates and times and the secret vote, like you said. Hey, you know what's cold? Did you say that? I just came from a place in LA called the Last Bookstore. It's like 2-3 stories, big ass, look like a club, 2-3 clubs of books, just all books though. Like, and it's everything you think of in there, like you said, man. So it's time for us to wake up and not to just download and float away, but really get into the science.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate being a guest on here, man. And yeah, I always enjoy the platform, man. And hopefully I'll be back. Matter of fact, I will be back again. And I'm a supporter of Killah Priest, man, what he do and his music and everything, man. So yeah, shout out to all the brothers and sisters in the chat, man, that took the time out of their busy schedule, man, on this holiday. And man, I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. I hope y'all, revisit the download, man, and slow it down and look up some of the things I was talking about, man. Appreciate both of y'all, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go on to the music section where we play the tracks that were submitted to the show for song promotions.
West Side Scientist.
That's right. Let's do it.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
Yeah. And for those at home, yes, Priest is watching. So don't think that your songs aren't being heard by Priest, because he is watching and he is listening. So let's go. Let's see who we got today. What is September 2nd? Labor Day. Oh, man. We got some submission tracks today. Let's go. We're going to start off with the Brown Baron from the Netherlands, Bensko 21, with a song called 40 Pounders. Here we go. Stand by. Oh, shit. My bad. I gotta do it over because I had the audio muted for the outside. Let me try it again. My bad.
I'm saying? I should innocent this shit.
That is Brown Baron from Netherlands. Bensko 21, 40 pounders. I mean, it's a cool beat. I think someone could definitely tear that up as is. You know what I mean? It's definitely designed for the artist to put in his own, arrangement of as far as where's the hook gonna go and everything. It's not very obvious to where that would be, which is fine. You know what I mean? I would just call that a rap beat. You know what I mean? As is. So it's definitely leaves a blank slate for the artist to be creative on that. Cool snare, which is important for me. So I thought that was cool. Interesting sample. I probably would switch it up more, but it's not bad as is. So that's my input on it. What y'all think?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. You say, so what would you switch up a little bit about it?
Probably an area that would define where a chorus would be. So that it'd be a little more obvious to be like, okay, this is where the hook would drop. Okay, this is where the verse is. He does put an intro, which is cool. But it's not necessary. I think it's cool as is. I'm just saying, I would probably add something personally that would show where the hook would go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Crip Jesus, you are muted.
Yeah, I agree with you. Don't be lazy like that. Like, we too. I know I'm like you. I've sat behind them boards. You know what I'm saying? I've made these things, so I know once you got that good loop, you know what I mean. You in the zone. You know it's just looping. You know what I mean? You put your little intro there, like, nah, man, break it down. You know what I mean? Section it out. I used to do that just naturally. I'd section it out, put a couple 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something
like an A part, B part, C part.
Because you never know who might get their hands on the instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
It may change your life. You know what I mean? So you might as well just section it out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's just some advice on the money level. Like, you don't know who get their hands on it if it already got a little section to it.
Yep.
Bobby Shmurda, hot nigga, like it's a lot of songs that was like that, where they got the master and all that later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
They got on it, they had the sections on it, and they dropped that thing.
All right, next up, we got an artist named DJ Blazer from San Pedro. The song is called Period Table Free Flow. Self-produced beat and mix. Okay. Here we go.
What? Fuck it. Yeah. I like science. Curving periodic table. Enable chart of the elements with a clear understanding of the frequencies from hydrogen to also an atomic stadium. So now we be rating them. Hydrogen, hands down the lightest of them all, with just one proton and the slightest little ball. Then helium, also hella light. Flammable balloons take flight. Mining mad for lithium. Packed in kilograms, comes with the beryllium. It be rare and hard to find. Put it in your water if you want alkaline. Carbon is crucial, the building block of all living things. And even rocks that's sitting, gold shines brightly, a precious metal to all the planets. But if I'm building countertops and giant piece of granite, uranium is heavy, radioactive as we know. Also burn that shit in my flow. Oxygen essential for us to breathe. Also essential to light my weed. Yeah, the periodic table, organizing elements. If it ain't on the table, perhaps it ain't relevant. Now let me add some more elements. Let's expand our scope from lithium to neon and others needed a coat. Sodium and magnesium and also metals that ignite for you to see early July in the night. Aluminum, silicone, and phosphorus too for the shit that we do, like sulfur, chlorine, and argon, including products too, and insulation, and neon signs, potassium and calcium, banana milkshake, scandium, titanium and vanadium, aerospace engineering and construction. They help us not dwell in the past or lack futures. We're here in the now. Each element, yeah, they make their own sound. Put them all together, now you have a chorus now. Yeah. All the sounds together make that sound called God. All the elements together make that sound. All the elements together makes that sound. All the elements together makes that sound. All the elements together, yeah. All the elements together, yeah. Grab the microphone and then start to shuffle. Grab the microphone and I put you in the muzzle. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna buck you. Buck you. Fuck you. What you gonna do when you step in? Kill your bitch ass with your own weapon.
All right, that is DJ Blazer with Periodic Table Freestyle. I'm gonna let y'all go in first on that. What y'all think? If y'all even there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm gonna let you go
You're
first.
talking too much science for me. Yeah,
Oh.
all that. When you start talking science, I'm like, oh man,
Mhm.
I don't mix my music with science. Let me stop.
He sound like his ghostwriter is FG Postmortem.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
All
No, but
right.
I'm saying I think it was cool.
Oh wow.
I'm
okay.
gonna give it a cool.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a cool.
All right, CJ.
I'm gonna give it. I'm lost in the desert right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where we went. I don't even know how we got here.
Yeah.
You know.
See, you been behind them boards. I ain't been behind no damn boards. So the fact that effort is there for that, I'm gonna say, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he submits very often. I'm gonna think. It sounds like he's practicing. Do you know what I mean?
No, it sounds like he's being. I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's practicing.
Do what we told you. Stop playing with us.
Yeah, I mean, he's excited. He likes this process. He likes creating stuff and throwing it out there. He's excited.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And he wants to like just
Put it together, nigga.
yeah. He's
Stop playing with us.
practicing and he's putting it out and he's like he's spitballing, as they say. You're throwing stuff at the board,
man.
seeing what sticks. But I am
Yeah,
hearing
that word fit. That's a good term for what we just heard.
yeah.
Spit-
Oh wow.
I'm hearing some progress. You know what I mean? The beat, the kick drum's a little busy. I would minimize the kick drum. There's a little too much bass drum happening. Boom, 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 bap, boom, 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 bap. You know, keep it like boom, that, boom, that. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I'll say it on the beat. You know what I mean? He's practicing. He's getting there. Keep it going. So that's David, DJ Blazer right there. Let's keep going. Coming up next now, we got Ceaseless One from East Side of Long Beach. With an MP3 here. It's called Arctic Winters. All right, Ceaseless One, making some beats. I can see you're experimenting also, man. You did something like, and then you're doing like, I would try to copy the same notes. If you're gonna go do something like, copy those same notes so that it's harmonically the same. I think you're kind of experimenting with musical theory. And then your bass drum, I don't know what that was doing, but it wasn't the same notes. You should try to have some type of similarity. It should match. I get you're doing those notes, but keep playing around. Once you get goosebumps, then you know you hit something. I'm not getting goosebumps from those choices of notes. But hey, we all got to start somewhere. My first beat wasn't that great either, so I would say just keep going. I'm not really feeling those choices of notes personally. Snare was all right. Everything else was kind of cool, but I would keep messing with it. What y'all think?
That was a good critique of that. Wasn't no goosebumps on that one.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a little slow though. I don't know. What you think?
It was like when your grandma get you one of them Casio keyboards.
Yeah.
So boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. That was the whole beat.
You funny.
Casio keyboard. Merry Christmas.
Oh wow, him with the Casio
But
keyboard.
he does understand, like, you know, with Wu-Tang and stuff and things like that, there are some beats that are like based on simple piano keys. Like he's probably trying to do like that became a hit, obviously.
See the difference in the rhythm with that?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like dun, dun, dun.
Right.
That's the Casio rhythm that they give you in pre-programmed in the keyboard already.
Right.
You gotta add some swing to it.
Right.
But
But
I didn't keep behind the doors. I'm telling you, I know it.
yeah.
I can hear the tempo. He
Yeah.
didn't even take it out. He didn't even put no swing on the motherfucker.
It does go to show there is potential.
It took the whole tempo off to do that because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. The machine wouldn't even let you bounce it like that.
Mm-hmm. There is potential with the simplicity of basic piano notes. He's just got to find the right ones, and he gonna get
You gotta turn that Casio tempo modifier off.
Oh man, yo, you terrible, yo. Oh wow.
That's what's up. But a shout out to Ceaseless One. He did ask for critical feedback, so that was as critical as I could get for
on
that
there,
one.
man.
Yeah, we when they fill out
simple
forms.
piano 1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
What you got? Ramen? I saw you has a little bit of ramen right there. Some noodles.
No, we chilling. We just reviewing the music.
Oh, okay. I thought you had some noodles right there.
He is eating some noodles and some ramen.
Yeah. It looked fire. I'm just saying. Okay. Ceaseless One sent another one here called Galactic Sonar. Ooh. Hey. Okay, I thought you had some noodles right there. He is eating some noodles. Some ramen. Yeah. It looked fire. I'm just saying. Okay. Ceaseless One sent another one here called Galactic.
Like 10 seconds off. Get a kick though.
It's there. Okay. So this is another vibe right here, and that's kind of cool. This was kind of like a spacey lo-fi.
That's Ceaseless again.
That's Ceaseless one again.
Resurrection, redemption. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
This is probably
Put that
more.
in the sound.
Yeah,
There
this
you
is
go,
more
right
his.
there.
This is more his vibe right here. This is more his
Yeah,
vibe.
make like 20 like that.
Yeah, because that's like a lo-fi beat that you would actually find on YouTube on the lo-fi genre. It wasn't bad. It
Yeah, I
was
thought that was
spacey.
pretty smooth. I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a market for that. Lo-fi is very popular, especially in the YouTube world. So I think he's got something there. That's cool. Not a bad mix. That's definitely one for the headphones because he had like a bass drum in there that was like a nice thump. Very appropriate. But I would keep going with those lo-fi beats. I think you got something going there, Ceaseless one. Shout out to Ceaseless. He's in the chat.
Yeah, man. We was waiting for Sade to pop up in that one.
Yeah.
That was vibed out.
For real.
Boy, I tell you, it was definitely smooth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ceaseless one, a smooth operator.
That was smooth. We give him that.
All right.
Came up.
Yep. Let's go. Next up, we've got an artist named what is this? Artist name is Your Highest, T. Dot, from Millertown, Milwaukee, with a song called Unfuckwittable. All right. Here we go. It is an MP4.
Waves. God. Shout out AD. Don't you fuck with a black sheep, the wool might shock you. I'm that pariah young god, Odie Beatty and Lightning. Her panty lying intertwined with the way I collide. Wavy shit, gravitational, pour the highest of ties. Asked that lady, she leaving magic, she looked in my eyes. Miss Cleo Spliff, sage in the ashtray for the spirit of swine. Conversate with the universe and transcend with the rhymes. Bust a comet nut size in the galaxy, she the passenger. I'm trying to crash it like an accident, even with low battery. These lithium lines in my verses, you get high with me. Never talk down, I get praises and much complexities. The shit that I give you was everlasting in life. Even when all my fingers froze, I still spazzing right. Passionite, keep it just. Passionate Christ, the Vatican, back again. Like I might grab a bag with Mike.
All right. That was T. Dot. What y'all think? I'll let y'all go in first.
That was a rap, right?
Yeah.
The lyrics was a little pseudo for me. I can't do it.
Mm.
It was too much.
I'm rocking with it. I'm liking how he put the knowledge with the
Yeah,
LOE
nah.
and all of that. Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Let's get it.
Nope, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
And, you know, I'm a hip hop fan.
tap in with me. I'm fucking with him.
Yeah, I can't do that. It was cool though. I'm gonna give him the cool. I can't do it though. I'm not gonna bet.
Yeah, you for sure get the cool. Ice cold, baby.
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I'm
What
just
you
gonna-
think?
I'm going to speak on the mix. The vocals are definitely too loud for what he's doing right there. That was way loud. You know, they sound like they're barely compressed. You probably got to work on your vocal setup. You know what I mean? Those vocals just so loud. The beats hiding in the back. You gotta push those vocals back, tuck them in. You almost got to create a little nest in the beat for your vocals to fit nicely. But they're really overbearing in that mix. So you got to definitely work on that on the mix. And you know, you want to do a mixing and mastering. You know, get it mastered. If you don't know where to get it mastered, you can go to studioad.pro and get your first song mixed for free. Each one is mixed and mastered, only $100 a song. That's the cheapest deal you're gonna get in town. Studioad.pro. I had to do a little plug right there for that, but it's needed. A lot of people, you make some good tracks, but some of y'all just got to get the mix right and get the mastering right. It's one thing to get a good mix, but get the master right. That way, it's done. You know what I mean? And that way, you can move on to the next project and stuff like that. But for me, that's what really stuck out the most. Was that mix? Yes, sir.
Lyrics came out scared. You was like, "What the hell?" Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
That seemed like a good deal right there. That's you. Is that you doing that mix?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta get that information, yo. Y'all gotta send it to me. I'm gonna tell. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, and the first track's free. That way you hear it. If you don't like it, you don't gotta come back. But most people like it, so that's why I put that first track out for free, mix and master for free.
Okay.
All you gotta do is send me the stems. Okay, let's go. Next up, we've got Aurora Borealis from the holy city of New York. The song is called "The Kingdom of Heaven Is That of a Child." All right, here we go. Aurora is back.
The kingdom of heaven is that of a child. The kingdom of heaven is that of a child. To the cross, both forearms, both palms, both feet. Blessed be the humble meek, who seek him righteous, who seek peace, who don't eat. Spat on my face, struck me with their fist, smoked me after my trial, before my crucifixion. Mocked me, laughed at me, called me out of my name. Canonical gospel, do you feel the passion of the Christ? Part 2, beatitude, Pontius Pilate, my palate. I was left speechless, preachless, abandoned by my own disciples who knelt beside me in the temple, for sure, till the hour the rooster crowed 3 times. I was denied each line, each rhyme for my prophetic roll, saying he drunk blindfold, beating a doing wrong road, crown of thorn, wooden staff as a scepter, receptor, no doctor around, but I couldn't break the law. Nature had to fulfill the earth cry, earthquake, shake, bake, subvert, lake, intensify, volcanic eruptions, the eagle's heart sparkles, rays soared all over New York, Hell's Kitchen. A dark cloud formed in the sky, Brooklyn, Verrazano, narrow. I seen the devil with a pitchfork pierced to the side of my chest cavity. Gravity poured out water, blood, and top of the mud. Passion of the Christ, part 2. 5 holy wounds representing each borough. BK, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, Queen Palms, adjacent to my wrist, along to my arms. Vertical beam, incredulity of Thomas, 360-degree circle of 1,000 miles per hour, rotating rhombus. They feed the thieves, accused murderers, and the homicide unit, including Barabbas, Haba, Fatah, Eli. I'm out Sabactin, now I'm running out of breath. Everything is getting blurry. My physical is metamorphing into the metaphysical new body, quantum mechanical core as the planet's poles. Refurbished set of bronchioles, province portfolios. When I speak, it reach the 4 corners of the swirl world where since birth I've been getting chased, harassed by the woman soldiers, police gripping my shoulders, talking bird time capsules. Supposedly they see my worth. The purse fist swam an elliptical cycle.
All right. Aurora Borealis. He's been there since day one. So we've heard his progress throughout the episodes. And the mix has gotten better. And his flows have gotten better. So I'm going to give him props on the progress thus far. What y'all think?
For some wild reason, if it was mastered, mixed and mastered properly to bring out in an odd way, that shit was kind of hot. And I don't even like pseudo music. If somebody got to that project right there and shaped it and formed it and, like you say, put it in the pocket and all that, in a weird way, yo, he got something right there. Yo, he just got to get it fixed right. For some, even his rhymes, the style was wild. It was kind of pseudo, but the way he was bringing it, Yeah, I kind of like that though. It just the project need to get fixed right. But in a weird way, yo, that was kind of very unique right there, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of unique.
That's what's up.
Yep. For some wild reason. What you
It gave
think?
me Killer Army vibes.
Killer Army
You know what I'm
vibes.
saying? Gave me Killer Army vibes.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah. It wasn't too bad. He came through.
Yeah.
It was different. For a minute there, I was like, huh? But then when he landed it, I said, okay, yeah. It gave me, like I said, it gave me Killer Army vibes.
Bring the music out a little bit more, the beat out a little bit more, right? Ain't that what you would do to it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just needs to get mixed and mastered a little bit better. Sometimes the beat won't have enough low end on the EQ. It needs sometimes a little more thump. You know, but he's got an interesting flow as is. I tell some artists too that if they're still developing their sound as a rapper or as an artist, just hop on someone else's beats, like release beats and hop on other beats until you've mastered that, and then go back to beat making. Do you know what I mean? It can be a challenge to be still developing as a beat maker and developing as an artist together. Do you know what I mean? Because there can be a clash there. If you just focus on being the artist on someone else's beat, that can help you develop faster. That's just my 2 cents.
Plus, it can help you develop your beat making style because you'll see with other styles you gravitate towards more. Don't get into your ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some rappers are way better on certain types of beats than others, just based on cadence and rhythm and flow and all that. So, what email did you send it to, CJ? Because I don't see it. Probably should just send it on WhatsApp or Zoom chat. I'm gonna check my spam. Yeah. Oh, I found it in the spam.
Oh, you got it?
Yep. Got it. Never mind. Okay. And 1 second. All right. So our next artist submission is by Crip Jesus. The song is called Conspiracy Theories.
It's the World Wide Web. Conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. Yeah. You know we fly in aviation. Conspiracy theory created space stations. Anunnaki created races. We going places. Really we ain't going nowhere. We stuck inside the matrix. We working like Jamaicans. We acting like we gangsters. But really niggas stuffed inside themselves like modern day slave ships. You gon' sell your soul for that chain, that bracelet, that whip and that advance, and the trip to Vegas. This is for all ages, all races. The black, the Latin, the brown, the yellow, and the ones they call Asians. We all fought cases, all been in the same cages, all been in the same places. Don't let this game degrade us. Fentanyl traces all over the wall. Trace it back to the same devils locked us in juvenile hall. Follow that lead to the guns, drugs, and the weed, and you can probably follow that trail to the teachers that taught us to spell. Oh man, we living in hell. This shit real. There's 565 mass shootings just this year, but you don't hear about that shit on the news. Just Israel. All this clout for these liking these views got niggas confused. Fake news. Come to Palestine and walk in my shoes. It's bigger than Muslim and Jews. They out here murdering the youth. Mossad, the mob, just like the Wahhabi, the CIA, and my 5, they ungodly. I'm probably the only rapper to speak this deep. Since immortal technique, now peep. I know the powers that be. Don't like me talking about the problems I see in the streets, like fentanyl and HIV. It's all signs of the beast. Bodies dead in the street, they got nowhere to be. When niggas chillin' up in mansions, they got nowhere to sleep. And while we still paying for wars, they ain't got nothing to eat. The government gon' keep chopping trees till there ain't no more air to breathe.
Nice. See, I could tell Crip Jesus, you got a whole production team going on there because the mix was nice. And I'm not just saying that because you're here. Like,
Man,
you know,
I swear to God, that's not a team. That's my boy Cozy. We call him that because Zaz always be falling asleep and
but
shit. But
that's your team though. He's still your
no,
team.
but look, I want to tell this story. I'm gonna be real fast.
Yo, am I in?
I used to
Yes,
actually
sir.
make him come here.
What do you say?
Like he would come over and kick it while we building it, like on Killah Priest Live and all that. He would get the vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Because he made like the other shit you first heard me on 808s and all of that. You know what I mean? So we would be chilling. We'd be listening to submissions. We just be listening to Killah. I'll go live with y'all. He'll be right there, and he just start making beats to fit the vibe. Where's mine? Like that's why it sounds like that. It is developed and worked on, but it's really just him working it out.
Well, he's good.
Yeah, that was clear right there. That should sound like some real music. It's like it's a definite drop off. I'm saying the other music was like a drop off to that. When as soon as it came in, it was you could feel that, you could hear that, you was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that shit was right.
Vibe to it. Hey, yo.
Peace.
Yo, peace, y'all. Peace. Yo, what up, what's good?
What's good with you, Killah Priest?
You and Crip Jesus building, man. That's beautiful right there. That's love. Word, that's crazy, yo. You know I admire your knowledge and stuff. You going anytime you come on, is always special. But let me address these two cats, man. Listen, FG, we're gonna refund you back your joint because you think it's a joke. Yo, I told y'all, ban that dude. You can't be over here, man, saying the N-word. You know, and yo, Cover Boy, I'm shocked that you gave him that type of permission to even to do that and try to play AD out because I'm not there. But yeah, FG, you can't be doing that. So that's how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Where's Bond?
Yeah, word. Man. So refund him back his money and tell him we're not playing no FG boredom.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, and that actually concludes the song promotion segment.
That was fire, Crip Jesus. You know how I feel about that.
Much appreciation, much love, man.
Word. You know what I mean? Yo, what's good?
Hey, man, you already know, man. I'm here, man. You know, just wanted to bless the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? With some scientific literacy, man. Understand the natural world. You know how we do. It's always good. Always good to come through here, man.
You just made that
up. Yeah, that's what I'm up against, those who make shit up. You're right. Absolutely.
That's right, my brother. That's right. All right, y'all, man. Y'all want thank everybody for coming through or whatever. I want to say peace to y'all, man. You can close it out. Crip Jesus. Peace to you, AD.
Peace.
Yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate you, Killah Priest, for letting me get on your platform, man. Ain't no other place I'd rather be, but right here, man, doing this thing right here, man. Shout out to all the pseudo killers, man. Shout out to the pseudo killer server, man, and all those who seek to be scientifically literate. Absolutely, man. And the community of skeptics, man, for those who are skeptical on everything humans say, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we stand on the scientific consensus here, man. The world stands on the consensus, man. The world we live in and operate in, is based off of science and those who don't understand the science. Those who will oppress us with more understanding than we do. We have the capabilities to get in line and get this information, man. Cybersecurity, man, AI, man, is all in front of us, man. Why not be a part of that, man? So I'm here to promote scientific literacy, right? I'm here to promote the natural human beings. So natural human beings understand the natural world through science, man. Appreciate you, Killah Priest. Appreciate you, AD. Crip Jesus, man. It was nice meet you, man. And, hopefully I'll be back soon, man. With that, man, I'm out, man. Pseudo killers on deck, man. Community skeptic, man. That's what it is.
That's what's up. And we out.
They sent the spies from the 12 tribes. They felt vibe from men whose stature was high. No lie, Joshua and Caleb reported that they saw walls with alligators and satyrs. The screech owl, men renowned, each bow. I see down above this weed cloud. I'm flying. The land's packed, the sons of Anak. Know where they camp at. A black man sat wearing a ram's hat. Demanded tax. In his sand with traps. In his hand an axe. Metal headband with cracks. His face was scratched. Shisha, Ahiman and Telma. El was their allies. Brothers that fell from high. The evil that dwell inside. The people that swell in size. 12 spies. They came to a brook where they saw a great bush. They saw grapes and took. How amazing they look. The place was called Escol. Look at the death toll, so grab the grapes and let's go. The Jebusites place heads on spikes. If they see Israelites, then they're dead on sight. So they fled in the night, reporting back to Aaron and Moses about the people before Adam and their culture was the oldest. They said they heard of their grandfather Abba, wore giant armor, defying honor, triumph and conquer. Rapha, Genesis 6, printed on bricks. Enuma Elish, the tombs of their prince, left ruins huge in the cliffs. Japheth, Ham, and Shem, Anakim, sons of God, daughters of men, they slaughter for skin. Read about them, Job chapter 1, verse 6. More verses, Job chapter 38, verse 7. There's many more sons that lurk the heavens. Look the book of Daniel chapter 3, verse 25. Wings with plenty eyes to demigods. Kings built their cities high. Ben Ha, Elohim, some say spawned from the devil genes. That's one way, but what of the Holocene? But as the days of Noah were, so shall the Son of Man supernova occur. Regoing to her, Asterith, Ishtar, and fish gods. Molech, slow death, cut the throat necks. The lamb's blood, the bull's horn, then wears the goat flesh. Goliath, the giants, the tyrants. Osiris, see the carving of Gilgamesh, that whole lion. 700,000 mail-clad horsemen and chariots of fire. 700,000 torch bearers and cross wearers. They saw seraphs, Lord shepherds, protected by cherubs. 800,000 angels with daggers of fire. 1 million slingers and shield bearers in front of messiahs. 400,000 bearers of lamps. 500,000 through the fiery axe. At the Nephilim camp, the sons of Anak. The impact took man back. The book of Numbers, ancient Cush and others. The south of Hebron, winged people before Edom. The king of Edom sits with his queen and she's blonde. Be gone, sons of Anak, near Iraq. Cross the map, they're back. But of course we're at another story. Yeah.